watching the Citizen Science Podcast, where everyday sky watchers from across the globe become frontline researchers, working together to uncover the greatest cosmic revelation of our time. We are a worldwide team of citizen scientists, equipped with nothing but cameras, curiosity, and courage. And together we are documenting the undeniable presence of a binary twin solar system. The same system Samuel Hofman began revealing after breaking his silence following a 30-year non-disclosure agreement imposed by the government, all because of an unexpected discovery of another solar system that we're purposefully not being told about. This isn't science fiction. These planetary objects are real. They're here, and they're actively influencing our world right now. From flash floods triggered by intense atmospheric disturbances and wildfires sparked by powerful lightning discharges from nearby passing planets repelling one another to avoid collision, to volcanic eruptions, constant earthquakes, and record-shattering global temperatures, the evidence is overwhelming. And yet, mainstream science turns a blind eye. But through the power of comparative science, our global team has spent the last 15 years comparing Samuel Hofman's hand-drawn remote viewing sketches of this binary solar system with thousands of sky photographs submitted by members around the world. The accuracy of these drawings are undeniable. Sam doesn't use telescopes or rely on any high-tech instruments. Through his rare and powerful ability of remote viewing, he is able to visualize vivid details of planets, moons, asteroids, and even alien-operated craft, all hidden in plain sight. And of course, once you learn how to see them, they can never be unseen. Thousands of side-by-side comparisons have been created, proving the accuracy of these drawings and that this other solar system is here right now. And one of the most overlooked yet obvious signs? The clouds. We are seeing the exact same cloud structures repeating across the globe. Downward pointed formations, striped wave-like bands, isolated circular clouds hovering independently. They're not random. They're not natural Earth-based weather systems. They are consistent, structured, and repetitive. This isn't coincidence. It's confirmation. These aren't Earth's clouds. What we're seeing, and every single day, are clouds from the atmospheres of other planets. That's how close we are to this passing binary system. Close enough for its electromagnetic fields, dust, debris, and atmospheric systems to directly interact with our own skies. And no, this isn't some artificial illusion or man-made conspiracy. This is a natural cosmic event, one that occurs every 3,654 years as part of a cyclical event in what we now understand to be the electrical universe. According to Hofman, we do not live in a purely gravitational model like we were taught. In an electrical universe, planetary bodies interact electromagnetically, not gravitationally. These planets, moons, and asteroids are highly charged objects, and their mere proximity to Earth is enough to distort our atmosphere and trigger extreme weather on a global scale. This isn't theory, it's real, it's measurable, and it's happening right above our heads, every single day, in repeating, observable patterns. We are the citizen scientist. We compare, we analyze, and we reveal the truth. Welcome to the Citizen Science Podcast.
Wow. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Citizen Science Podcast. It's show 135, and I can't believe it's already Saturday again. And here we are to talk about Sam and the planets that he discovered. They're big old sky fillers that nobody can hardly believe, actually, but that's what we're here to talk about. As you know, we're the one and only twin solar system podcast that exists in the whole world, because this information only comes from one person. So that's what makes this show so special, is because the person that discovered these planets and has provided endless amounts of information and proof is actually here on the show with us. So there's no better place to find out the information that you want to know about these planets than here. And let's go ahead and get the show started and find out how Sam Hofman is doing up in Montana, because I have not got to see him all week. Hey, Sam, how are you today?
I'm still doing the goosebumps from watching the startup, of course.
Oh, good. I know.
It's a lovely, balmy 54 degrees here in Montana in Lolo, and it's been raining for a few days, and we're in drought, so that's a good thing. That we have no excuse. I do not have to go out and mow my yard because it's wet, and you cannot mow a wet yard. Yeah, from my cave up here in almost fall and early winter. I mean, it's getting cold, which is good. And the leaves are turning yellow and they're falling on the ground and all that. Yeah.
I will say my local weatherman for Tulsa, Oklahoma, said that he expects for Oklahoma to see the hottest October ever recorded.
Yeah, it's already been too warm up here. We had 86 degrees the other day, and it's never 80 degrees in September ever in my lifetime. And we know why. Detail to come in the show. I mean, God, people. We've had so much development of what's been going on this week alone that it's literally like we're like a million ants crawling on an ant hill that somebody threw a rock into. All you kids out there know what that means, and it's an ant hill going on, from politics to science to even the Pope has been talking about a lot of stuff, and I've spent the last week going through a great deal of information. Plus, we've had some interesting occurrences with the government shutdown. So we'll talk about all of that. And I'm sure there's a handful of folks in the green room that we need to say hi to. And hi, everybody out there online who's commenting already. Glad you're here for the show. Thank you. And now I will shut up. Hi,
That's
everybody.
Impossible.
I'm here.
Let's see who else is here.
I know,
let's go ahead.
You're exactly right. It's absolutely
I know.
impossible.
There's a full house. We have a full house today in the green room. But I will usually start with Gillian, our friend in Scotland, and see how she's doing and get her on here, because I know it's late for her. Let's get her on here now. Hey, Gillian Watson, how are you?
Oh, yeah, don't forget the Watson part.
So official. Well, how is things in Scotland? Hot or cold, wet or dry?
Hey, do you want to know all about Storm Amy, do you? Really?
Oh, yeah. Last time I talked to you, you were going to go look for candles.
Yeah, well, it was starting to flicker and stuff like that, but the flickering turned into the other side of Nairn going off, and they're still waiting to get put back on. Apparently only getting put back on Monday. And there's trees falling all over the place, wind still pumping.
I could not even look up European weather this week. It would not give it to me.
Wow.
I kept
because when the
typing
thing
in.
passed off me, it headed off to Linda up in Norway, and she was screaming her head off about, Linda, I hope you're okay, about
was that one of the storms that we sent you? Was that one of our fish storms that went up there? Because I thought it would.
Yep. You said it would. That's the one. Yeah.
I knew it was coming, and I'm watching, but all of the stuff, all of my links to all my European and Russian and Chinese and Indonesian weather stations are no longer, they don't work anymore. It's like they're shutting everything off, and boy, do we have, stick around for everybody. I hope you're here later on in the show, and I'll tell you all about what I, deep dive. I was not available for a good portion of this week on Facebook because I was working. I was not vacationing, I promise you, and I was not watching old movies this week as much as I normally do. And I'm still watching my murder mysteries, but
I was
people
taking other people's bits of other people's cabin roofs and greenhouse bits and things like that.
Well, the phenomenal weather that's going on worldwide right now, and it's just under reported. And did any of you guys hear about the Indonesian and the Philippine earthquakes this week, which were some biggies?
Yeah, I heard about the Philippine earthquakes because a lady that we work with, well, she's Filipino.
Prayers to those families that lost their homes and their loved ones and their family members. That's a horrible thing just to say that's all we have, but we are working on trying to include everybody into the worldwide spectrum of knowledge, but very few people are, in the puzzle pieces. Buddies.
Yeah, I have a short
want to say
clip.
that.
We'll show that in a moment. Earthquake damage.
Excelente. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
I can't believe that like you say, Sam, it's as if you go out there looking for a specific thing and you've typed in the right words and the things are not coming up anymore. Because I also wanted to find out about a specific topic that I'm researching.
In the early years, the connective information that we used to all use, and Rebecca remembers this very well, we were all linked into real-time live satellite channels and stuff. You could just direct link into the satellites the way the government did. Now, granted, there was like a 30-minute, delay time between real material, and if they ran into something they didn't want filmed, they just shut it off. And then over the years, all of our links have been destroyed over and over and over again. And everything I come to use is my old links. All of a sudden, I'm going back, I'm looking through stuff, and I'm trying to jump around to different like websites like Arizona State or JBL or whatever. And we'll talk about all of that in the next couple of hours. But and I want to apologize to all of you people who do manage to get through our shows, even though we talk for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hours sometimes. But there is that much information that we're all documenting and looking up and cross-referencing and collectively trying to gather for you people out there. And we have this real, very intense vetting system between all of us, because if something sounds hooky, we end up all talking about it for sometimes days before you guys ever hear it on our show. So anyway, I'll let you bring everybody else in. I'll shut up.
Yeah, I was just going to say one thing when I was thinking of when you started talking about how long the shows are. I was just going to add that I rarely show the same video even twice, on some of the, but a lot of them. So it's not like you just see the same things over and over. That's what I'm saying. If you watch the show 8 hours, you're going to see all new stuff for 8 hours, basically. That's pretty cool.
Well, it takes us that long to actually cover just about everything that we talk. All of us are talking on Facebook regularly, or on the phone, or in other mediums and TikTok and what have you. And what's going on is so huge, people. It's so huge, and there's so much background crap that, and I'm coming to find out that most people don't even watch the news anymore. And that kind of scares me. So bring out everybody else. I will go and get a Coca-Cola for this show.
I see a Christopher. I see him. He looks like he is all ready to go. Ready. He's always ready to go. Hey, Chris.
Yeah. Hey, guys. How's everyone doing today?
Hey, Christopher.
I'm well.
Hey, Miss Gillian Watson.
That's me, Watson.
Okay.
So, how is Vegas? Is it pretty warm still?
It's finally cooling off. I mean,
oh no,
it's cutting out, Chris. Yeah. It was working. It got a little, and then he'll be back.
Beep.
I like the part about it finally cooling off. I mean, it's cooler. It's 85 here. It's nice, sunny, pretty day, but not a picture-taking day. Not that kind of pretty. It's still pretty.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, hey, Christopher, about 54 degrees.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Actually, I'll just say
we can't hear. You can't.
Well, it'll be.
We're all clipping out here, aren't we?
He's a pro.
Oh, frustrating, isn't it?
Okay, I want to move on to the next. I think, just so we can get everybody in here, and it's our favorite Carol Ann in Pennsylvania. So let's go ahead. Are you here, Chris?
Yeah, testing.
Yeah.
Testing.
Well, okay. Good.
Testing.
Good. Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Let's do
Well,
this.
I heard it was cooling down. Last I heard.
Yeah, it was.
Good,
You know, it's
good
cooling
work
down,
this week.
and thank God because it's been so
Good
hot
goal.
this summer. It was awful.
Yeah. Right. Well.
Yeah.
same
So
here.
about 80 something degrees. 54 sounds great, Sam. I'll take
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're like 6 degrees below average here, which is abnormal, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Take it. That's nice. Well, good. Well, all right. It's good. I'm glad you're here, Chris. And
Me too.
we're going to have a full house today. So it's going to be one of them shows. So let's go ahead and get Carol Ann in here and see what's going on with her. I've not seen her in a few days. Hey, girl. How are you?
Hello.
Hey.
Good to
I
see you.
almost cried when his headphones went off.
I know. I'm like,
Almost.
not again.
Oh no.
You know, I think
It's,
I'm gonna throw these in the trash.
80 degrees,
Here.
sunny for the last few days. I've been outside, so my eyeballs are fried.
Oh, wow. Burning.
Now, are you
Yeah.
hearing reverb?
No?
Okay.
No? Is it doing that to you again?
Yeah, I'm gonna change headphones.
I was going to say, try a different headset.
Yep.
No. Yeah, that
Oh.
thing's worse than hearing echoes.
I
Yeah.
know.
Or Donald
Yeah.
Duck or any of the Disney characters.
Oh,
it's
boy.
just-
Well,
That is
It
why
seems
I've
like
stayed
the
with my
atmospheric-
computer speakers.
yeah.
Right? Can't go wrong.
Atmospherics are
guys.
bad just now.
I don't. Let's see. Who is here next?
Oh, we are
I do
in
know
an
Jesus gonna
unusual.
be here. He'll be
We're in a
here.
very unusual electrical situation for the first time in recorded human history. So, everybody should be expecting. You should be feeling electricity in your feet and your hands a lot lately, and rather
Interesting.
unusual skippings of your heartbeat. You'll feel like you have a heart murmur, or it like skips a beat, and then you'll hear this in your ears. You hear this zing. And those are reset anomalies coming from stellar outputs of our very unusual sun, or suns plural. And I watched some videography from NASA this week, from the stereo A and stereo B, and the sun they're showing us is absolutely nothing I've ever seen in
I see the picture of the
over
sun
a
over the
decade
unicorn.
of weekly watching it for over a decade. And what they're showing us is not the sun I know.
Wow.
That would be my absolute opinion. And we have collective information over the last couple of years, including a lot of sightings from the southern hemisphere, that we believe the separation has happened. We are past halfway point in the transit of the Nibiru group. And what amazes me is that we are talking about 3i Atlas and the sightings worldwide, and all of the resources are being allocated to watch this thing, and yet none of them are even remotely talking about the planets. Oh, I love this one because there's a transition.
There it is.
But anyway, there will
Yeah.
be. Yeah, and that was a couple weeks ago, and now it's not as visible as it briefly was from that angle, I guess, from where we were. I kept looking for it after that. I only saw it the next day, and then after that, I did not see it. So, which is weird. Which also proves that it was transitory and not what I was watching from the star patterns, which is what we call the planets at night. When you go, oh, look at the stars. In some cases, they're actually planets or asteroids. Now, last night I was looking out the window and seeing unbelievably weird stuff. For one, the Ursa Major, or the Big Dipper, was not where it was supposed to be at all. It was gone. So there was obviously a planet in the way. And I saw an asteroid pattern going all the way across the sky that was illuminated at night. And it couldn't be anything else. Vastly large. I can't 100% tell you which one, because I still haven't fathomed it in my brain what's going on at night. And because remember, everybody, every time we figure out what the hell's going on, it changes. It really does. It's moving so fast right now. I'm drastically fighting 11 days from now, I have to put out a new site drawing. And I'm like now trying to grind on just the last few weeks of changes.
Right.
Rebecca and I ran into an issue in photographs. We got a great photograph from Alexander in Germany.
Oh yeah.
I know.
That
I'll go ahead
I
and
sent-
add it. I'll show you.
Yeah,
guys.
and
I haven't
it-
uploaded
it
it yet.
came-
Come on,
the
now you
rule-
said that, you've got to show us.
Which is why we're talking about it. It changes the
I'm
rules of what
embarrassed.
we've been viewing. And that's why Rebecca made a minute error, because she was following
I
the
know
rules.
And I
She
really
was
did.
following the rules, did everything she was supposed
Right.
to do, and she went, well, that has to be this, but it wasn't.
I know.
And now we have to
I
also
got
remember that
fooled.
the longitude that Alex is in Germany is higher than even me or Rebecca.
Okay.
So our
Okay.
view, our out view, an angle view of where the planets are versus the sun, sunset, etc., sunrise,
Here.
sunset, is different. Where he is, he's higher up on the top of the mall, where I'm in Montana, which is just a little bit below him geographically. I'm a little south of his geographic line, whereas Rebecca is much farther south,
Oh, I should.
which is also changes your out view of the sun and the size of the sun, and our out view through the fishbowl, having to do with
Bear
the
with me, guys.
mid-earth bubble and mid-earth water ocean bubble, and that
You know
affects
what?
our out view as well. Go ahead. Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just realized I need
No,
to go get
please do.
a comment so it makes more sense with the drawing. Yeah, okay. It's a little confusing, but you'll get it.
Okay. If I, if you
Well,
want to bring that up now, I'm.
Yeah, well, here's what I made.
Yeah.
Here's that.
Okay.
Here's what I made, and then
Right.
I'll show you what Sam commented. We'll do that.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible.
But it's wrong,
But
Christopher.
it's
Yeah.
not.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
It's the yellow
It's
moon.
incorrect.
Oh.
But look at the light.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm like, okay.
Right. But here, sorry, I didn't have it ready. But
Look at the
here
tree.
is.
Look at the trees.
What about the trees? Tell me.
But that's
Look at the light.
Saturn and its moon.
Correct.
But it looks like
Look
I
at
said
the
it.
light on the
I know.
tree. Look at the light on the tree, and look at the light on the lower clouds. This is past sunset.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know. That was so confusing. Because
Really
based
incredible.
on the
Saturn and Saturn's yellow moon are moving over. Remember, they were going from the western sky to the northwestern sky to the north sky to beyond to the northeast, and now
Ah,
because we are in our September curve of our winter orbit, and we have turned in our winter orbit around the corner, is Saturn and Saturn's yellow moon are going over the top of us now at sunset, crossing the ecliptic left to right out view. Does that make sense, Christopher?
So that's the
Yes.
sunlight after it has gone past the horizon and it's
Yeah.
beaming upwards.
Because
on
of
I
the
saw
angled
that
part
too.
of the. It can't be anything else. Now put in the two. If you have the two, put in the drawing, the other one.
Oh,
Notice the lead asteroid's angle point and ion trail behind it.
yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
go to the photo
Right.
before.
Yeah, now I'll just here, how about I just make a comparison, the accurate one.
There you go. Yeah, if you like.
How about that?
I mean, we already know you're a wizard at doing this, which is why
Right.
we're on our 134th,
Fifth, 135.
135th.
Right.
Right.
That's,
135. Awesome.
Right. We've been at this 2 years now.
Great.
You earned your chair. You're very good
That's
at this.
right.
You're
That's crazy.
very good.
So
love
fun.
you.
I mean, well, I love you guys too, really.
Yeah.
It's been the best, really.
Absolutely, it's been the best.
Right.
It's been a
Every Saturday, we already know what we're doing. Right. I love it. Okay. Back on it, guys.
Oh, there was a moonbow here last night.
Oh, neat.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't. That's a sacrilege. I have to confess that as a sky watcher, I did not see it. But another avid sky watcher seen it. He just doesn't realize what he's looking at. But he's local, and he sees all the really cool stuff. He's really, really good, and he takes incredible pictures. You must have a badass camera.
Cool.
Who is it?
A chap that is just local here. I've got the pictures to show you. I mean, I can't believe this guy is unerring. He sees them every single time. And I almost want to tell people what it is they're seeing, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
So the left side with Saturn is correct.
Okay.
But you see where I'm coming from. It does look like the sun is to the right, which
The
is
sun. This is past. This is, and I've noticed this over the last week and
I'm
a
learning
half.
something new.
It is now going over the top of us. I was watching the sunset an hour before, half hour before, 15 minutes before on purpose, looking out the window.
Yeah.
And I saw it occur as there's a Saturn shell. Oh shit. Now it's coming towards me and headed south over the top of me. And that means it's moving. Yeah, because we're taking that corner turn in the end of the 180-day cycle where we are now headed the opposite direction in our overall orbital egg that we orbit in. It's not oval, it's semi-egg shaped. And we have turned, and that's where we start. We turn back around towards the sun, where that's where the axis of the Earth is shining differently on. The sun shines on the planet differently, which changes the seasons, etc. Which is why that Africa and Australia is going into the springtime now, where they're getting direct light of the sun on the bottom as we round that corner into autumn equinox. You have to keep Earth orbit and the planetary orbit in your head 3D at the same time, and it's mind-boggling, I assure you.
So that would only happen say 7 p.m. time frame or so, right? Like Alexander was at 6:55.
Okay.
Yeah, it's after sunset, and now of course, each night sunset gets sooner and sooner and sooner, especially in the northern hemisphere. So, mountain ranges, block light, etc. And I lived in a town where it got dark at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh my!
Yeah,
really?
And that was when I lived in East Missoula. There was a direct mountain right in front of us, and literally the sun went down at 4:30 in the afternoon because it was directly, due west. You couldn't see it, but we were so close in the valley that it literally became nightfall.
That's
many hours early.
Right now, it's just like that now.
Seasonal depression disorder on top of it,
Sure.
So, yeah.
Well, guys,
lots going on.
I know. I was gonna say, let's get everybody checked in the comments so we can get rolling, because there is so much good stuff to show you guys. I'm excited.
I was thinking that just as you were saying it.
Cool. Well, I show on my end that Sharon is here first in line.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharon. I'm sure she might be listening. This was way earlier when she left this comment.
Sharon.
So, but I hope you're doing well and safe. And I think she's busy today. I don't know if she's going to be able to hop in or not. But either way, good to see you, Sharon. And hey, it's Dennis.
I see Alexander commented on where the sun was in that picture. So we'll talk about that.
Wait till I get there. Oh, wait. I can't wait. Okay. Well, Dennis.
I thought I had to mention it because we don't want Alexander to feel left out. He's mentioned in the past that we're not watching what he is saying. So I wanted to mention that he was talking. So I will go and drink my pop now.
Good. Hey, here is Dennis again. He's looking forward to another education lesson. I know, me too. I learned something new today, actually. So good. So it's good to see you. And hey, good deal. T. Racy is here.
Hey, Racy.
Good, T. Racy. Good to see you.
You sound good, Caroline.
And
Okay.
she's in South England. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And she's commenting.
Yeah, the wind is still pumping up here, Teresi. I cannot believe that this wind
Wow.
is going again out there. It's going for it was 72 miles an hour and
Wow.
Oh my
poor little
gosh.
They're all
Mary.
on tight, Jillian.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
too
And
much.
the other guys were at
That's too much.
102, and somebody
Wow.
else was at 112. I don't know. That was up.
Here's Carol
that was
Ann.
the outer
In early.
islands.
Way early, actually. A little
That's,
early. But thank
Hi,
you.
Caroline.
Carol
that's-
Ann, I see this right here.
flying
Awesome.
trampoline weather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's gorgeous.
Oh,
Please.
little mittens. There
Thank
she
you.
is.
There's my
Yeah.
girl.
Mascot
There
baby.
she is.
That really looks like mittens.
I
Yeah.
know. It really does. I
Perfect.
still can't
And
believe
it's even
it.
got the wee mark, the wee white mark.
Yes.
It's weird. It's kind of weird, isn't
Along
it?
the bridge
It's
of
like
her
magic.
nose.
I know. She's must be like royalty or something.
I
You
think
know,
Oh,
she's
of
going
course.
everywhere. But
she's,
yeah, she's up and running around earlier. She's
Yeah.
doing good. Having a good day.
she's a
Well,
trooper.
that's why the alien abduction. You know, they know
Yep.
she's special, and that's why the aliens come and take her away regularly.
Right,
and so
Sam.
she would
I
upgrade.
know. I know.
We
Let
got
me
a
get it real
kitty
quick,
upgrade.
because we know.
We know what we know.
Yeah,
Oh,
we.
Well, the
Samuel.
universe is
Hello,
all.
experimental.
Samuel,
Yes.
How many people actually have it on video? Their cats getting abducted. I don't know.
oh, that's popular.
I love that.
Guys, hi, Midget.
She even lifts her little paw for him to
Back
put his
now,
hand
we don't want
under.
little-
Oh my
do you
God.
get little-
Right.
Can we get little
I
kitty
know.
alien babies? Kitty alien babies.
One more time. There. Oh, look how proper she is.
Watch how she
you know,
lifts her paw.
Like that.
The same thing.
So
The same
Just
thing
have
we
to
do
correct.
every day, Pinky.
Right.
That's great. Well, experimental is here. I wanted to say that.
Hey.
Happy
Yeah,
space-
experimental. Yeah,
I
I
know,
seen
space
a wild picture of the sun, and it looked like there was a unicorn horn coming out the top of it. And everybody's been saying this week like the sun was hyperactive, and
Huh.
things have been coming off the sides like crazy. It's clearly reacting to whatever.
Okay. Well, it's always doing something crazy. Here, I'll show you this little TikTok I made. Speaking of the sun. Speaking of the sun pigs, right?
Oh,
It's kind of lagging, right? Boy, that was
the
rough. I'm
rainbow
lagging, I
effect
guess.
has been crazy,
Right.
crazy.
That's okay.
We all are. It took forever for me to see
Bummer.
even
Yeah, I'm gonna-
the thank you. The thank you
Hmm.
pinup was really delayed for me.
Yeah. Really late. Okay, well, we don't do that then.
Wow.
But hey, back to
they're messing with
experimental.
our
She's
feed,
here.
man.
Let's move on to the next
Hello,
member.
Audrey.
It is
Hello,
Miss
Audrey.
Audrey in South Africa. Nighttime for her. Good to see you. It's cooling down. It's been cool, she said. Oh, it's like spring, right? Right.
Mhm.
I keep reminding myself we're opposite, as far as the
Yeah, definitely.
seasons go. That's pretty
Hope
cool.
she's chilling out after.
I know. Now it's going to get hot for her. Yuck. All right. Well, good to see you, Audrey. And hey, Esri Colette, I saw him typing this 10 minutes before the show started. 10 minutes before the show. Yeah. Anyway,
He's
he's here.
early.
Nice to see you. I know. That's a miracle. So
But he
good to
lost
see you.
his bet. He bet that
No,
Christmas
oh,
starts
man.
strong. He owes
Oh,
me now.
really?
Yeah.
I
He
know.
owes me.
Indica Land.
Hey.
Hello,
Yep,
Jason.
from Tasmania. So good to
Hi,
see you.
Jason. You said you'd be here.
And drum roll, please. Oh, it's
Alexander's
Alexander.
here.
Here he is
Hello.
Hey, Alexander.
in Germany. Good.
Really
You're right
amazing.
here.
Amazing photo already. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I
that was
know.
on
The
fire.
one we were just looking at. Right. That was from him, from
Yeah.
Alexander.
Yeah, now you
was
know
on
why I like
fire.
even one photograph sent in from people around the world over
Right.
the years. If we counted all of even the still shots that we've captured together as a group, our documentation is absolutely beyond immense, voluminous. I mean, the Library of Alexandria's got nothing on us, let alone
Okay.
what Carol Ann has stashed away alone in recorded pictures.
There's no doubt in
people,
my
we
mind
are not
what's
guessing.
going on.
Yeah, we are not guessing. We are not, these
No.
people that sit there and we'll give kudos to Mr. BBB 333 and a few others out there. But I mean, people, we're not your basic, we're not your average bear, as Yogi would put it. But what's going on is insane. And
Right.
I had a rather intense week doing my thing, and where
Right.
sources like
Right.
bombing me with all of this new information, especially since the introduction of this electron item from the intergalactic region nearby our solar system, and the movement of where we are and the Mayan calendar. We were having this big talk about it prior to the show, by the way, everybody, and what you missed out on in the green room. Anyway, hi everybody. We got a lot to talk about.
I know.
Yeah.
I was going to say hi to Maria. Maria's
Hey, Maria.
here in
Hi,
Alaska.
Maria.
I know. It's good to see
doing?
Maria. Nice lady in Alaska. I know
Yep.
that. So, all right. And then moving on to Brendan. And
Hello, Brendan.
yeah, Brendan is here. He's in Ireland too. Hi,
Brendan is always here with
If
us.
I ever make
Yep.
it to Ireland, we gotta go. I don't know, say hi to each other. I don't know what we do.
Hi, Linda.
If I ever get there, all right. Hey, Blackberries is here. Good to see
Hello,
Miss
Blackberries.
Good. Glad she's here. And hey, I see this person. I know this name. It's DJ.
Saw when
Hey.
He's
came
here.
in. Yep.
Awesome.
Hello.
Very good. And we got now Michelle is here. Finally, she made it.
Hello, Michelle.
Hey,
She
Michelle.
wasn't late. I'm kidding. She
Oh my
was,
God, that's so funny.
I don't know what we're looking at. What are we
Uh-oh.
It looks like
I wonder
a
where
police
it's really
car.
been.
Oh,
Somebody's
no.
really been in the wind.
Not the police cars.
seeing? Oh my goodness.
Trying to catch it.
Hey, it's Richard
Oh,
Brooks.
it might
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like a bit
Richard.
tough out there, but they sure have a sense of humor, these Highlanders.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, well, as a matter of fact, they just, like the one guy said to me after he dropped something off today, it's not that bad, just a bit of water, and if you go outside, there's
Oh.
necklace.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a bit of water.
Love it.
Nothing to worry
Other
about.
people were saying,
Waterfall.
it's just rain. It's the Highlands after all.
Just a rainbow. But Richard is here. Hey, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
So good to see you. And Lori. Hello, get over here. There she
Hello,
is.
Lori.
Lori.
Hi there.
Yeah. Good to see you, Lori. And oh, hey, I know this name.
Thomas.
I didn't
Thomas.
forget about you, Thomas. I didn't forget. But Thomas, here he is. He is
He was
here.
doing his
And-
thing again on
I know.
TikTok or
Here it
something, wasn't he?
But he's in Germany. And
Hey,
give me a
Thomas.
moment. I'm gonna finish these up and then we're gonna surprise everybody.
Cool.
Amy is here. Hey Amy, good to
Hi,
see you.
Amy.
Wow. And beautiful. I bet it is beautiful there. I just bet.
Yeah.
I just got these,
I sent you
visions.
my reel, Rebecca, and I
Oh,
also
boy,
actually
goody.
managed to publish something on TikTok as well today. It was really cool. I
Nice.
hope it
Hello,
was-
David.
David's here. Awesome. Good.
It's fun, isn't it? Putting
And-
something out there and thinking it's a new audience.
It's fun. Hey, Jubilee's
Yeah.
here.
Boobaloo's
see you.
here.
Hi,
I
girl.
love it.
Always good to see you, Blue.
See you on the
And
floor.
I know Maria, 6.29 thousand followers on YouTube. So it's
Oh.
getting there. It's getting there. But that's awesome. That's a
Oh,
lot.
God.
So
Like,
let's
subscribe,
see.
and share.
I mean, I know, do all that good stuff. And we might be at the bottom. I might be all caught up, maybe. I don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah, Jackie's here.
Hey, Tara's here. Okay, I haven't
Tara's
seen
here.
Jackie yet. But hey,
Okay.
she's here early, actually. I'm not used to seeing
Hi,
Tara
Jackie.
this early. Yeah. Good to see you, Tara. And Archive Turtle. There's a new name for
I
us.
missed that
Nice
one.
to meet
Hello.
you. Good.
Thank you for
Hi
being
there.
here.
Cool.
We
Hiya.
have links. We sure do. I need to find out how to communicate with you. Like I can
Whereabouts are you, Archive Turtle?
tell us more. Tell us more.
Yeah, tell us where you are.
We definitely have links.
Well, we have heaps of links. No
let's see.
worries.
There's Tara again. I'm surprised to see Tara here so early. Hey, it's
Awesome.
Furluseed. Sorry.
Lucidi.
Is that how you say it?
Yvonne.
Yeah, Yvonne is safer.
I know. How many
Hello,
names
my
does
friend.
he have? No. But he's here. Our friend in Quebec. He's in Quebec.
Getting ready for their new
And
baby.
his pretty
Oh,
wife.
really? Congratulations.
Mhm.
And their little
Yes.
one, and one on the way. That's so exciting. That's
It's
so
a beautiful
cool.
family.
It's like a storybook.
It
It's like a
is.
Yeah,
fairy
beautiful.
tale. His little, I know. I don't know if he knows that or not, but it is.
Mhm.
Yes. Well,
We're all
good.
taken
I'm
with
glad
them,
you're here.
that's for sure.
Yes. And hey, Bad Nurse. Bad Nurse is here. Good to see
Hello,
you.
and
Hi,
thank
Bad
you for
Nurse.
being here.
Interesting name.
I know that's a new one for me. I think. Maybe not. It's slightly familiar. I
Maybe
can't.
she means badass, you know? Oh,
Hey, Heather is here. I'm sure that's
Right.
what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Heather.
But good to see you, Heather, too. Good to see you. And what is this? There's another new name. Awesome. Vivian.
Vivian, maybe? That's so beautiful.
Vivian.
Thank you for being here.
Very, very pretty. Good to see you. Wonderful. And hey, I knew Robbie was going to be here. I couldn't find your name till just
Hello,
now.
Robbie.
Good.
Hi, Robbie.
Robbie's here. Let's see.
And at the bottom,
Let's
Jesus
see
sent
that question.
a $4.99.
Hey,
Good.
Jesus.
Hey,
I've not got there. Okay, good. Let me find that
and
too.
at the bottom, and
Hey,
she
there's
says, "I'll
Jackie.
join you guys shortly."
Jackie. Hi,
There
Jackie.
she is. Hey, Jackie.
Hey,
I knew she
Jackie.
was here.
How was breakfast?
It's good.
Good.
Believe it.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody-
Carol, there it is. Awesome. Jesus, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's some cats doing what they like to do.
That's
I like the wee one up
I
there.
know.
with the wee
I like the little
bow.
calico in the top
Me
corner.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
little
both
bath
cute.
time. Yeah. This is cute. Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody being here, and thanks for the donations. And I did find this question as I was scrolling through from Heather, Sam.
Yes.
I didn't even read it yet, but it's a question for you. I want to ask, will the planets pass in front of our sun and give us 3 days of darkness?
Mm.
No. The 3 days of darkness is a quote from the Bible, and it's a mythic legend. In order for it to be 3 days of darkness, the planet would have to stall and not turn.
Wow.
And one side of the planet would be illuminated and the other side of the planet would not. And because there's nobody going to switch off the planet, and even in front of our sun, which we've seen many examples of, we'll still see a refractive lighting. Now, in order for us to have 3 days of darkness, a very, very, very large, very close planet would have to be literally parked next to Earth to completely block it. I don't think that's going to happen because we know that these planets are separate from our planets and not in our orbit. Therefore, we're talking about two opposing spinning dials rather than just one. I hope that answers that question.
Right. I wonder why they make that
There-
such a big deal in the Bible, though. It's like they really, make it a
It's
thing.
symbolic of something
Now,
else. I
we've
mean,
seen-
I read
thinking-
things like that. Yeah.
I'm sure.
We've seen in the last couple of years, even the last 2 or 3 or 4 years, we've seen numerous examples where Saturn, for example, was cutting in front of the sun and actually creating a very dimly lit everything. And I was just screaming, how can you guys not see that the light is completely wrong? Oh my God. And yet everybody's going about their business thinking it's normal weather, and it's just barely illuminated because the planets have crossed in front of the sun on numerous occasions, 4, 5, 6, 7 times now. And people just automatically think it's normal. Like the time when the second star became visible in the northern hemisphere, and all of a sudden everybody walked around for like 2 weeks absolutely Really blind. You could see, your window tinting inside your glass window in your car. Your eyes were watering the moment you walked out on the front porch. And if you can go outside with your sunglasses on, your eyes popping out of your head. Did I scroll out? I just saw the scroll button go off.
Oh, bummer.
When I hear them say 3 days of darkness, I have an extra thought that, is it 3 days of darkness, the sun? Is it for Earth, or is it for the people? Like a darkness over the people. The sun does it for the people. So it's just a thought.
Darkness over the people.
It feels more symbolic.
In Revelations, it describes man's experience of the birthing pains. And, we're all experiencing that, where we're all sick to our stomachs and we've got headaches and our ears are ringing and we're nauseous and we're dizzy and we hurt. And that's going on and on and on now with the planets. And it's a regular thing. Everybody's been totally exhausted the last couple of months. Look at that, that crossing right there.
Look at that thing moving across there. Wild.
Yeah, and look at the size of it. So there's a planet.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, and because they're moving, clearly they're not going to make us dark for any length of time. See?
Well, and NASA, the released information of NASA, they black that out, and they guess why they give you time lapses, and they just edit the periods that they don't want you to see.
Out there. I have an announcement to make.
Good.
I have an announcement. I want to drop this down because there's somebody in the green room. Somebody else is here.
Okay. Who's in there? I hope they didn't eat all the M&Ms.
Oh, those are mine.
I know. It's like you're fighting with Gillian.
I know. He seems like he's ornery. I get the feeling. I don't know. I've never. You get a gut feeling. I have a feeling he's ornery. Anyway, I'm trying to drop this down. One moment. Anyway, who have we not seen in quite a while? Who has it been? Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, Thomas is here. Our friend Thomas is here in Germany. I know. I want to hear about his summer vacation. Here, let's see how he's doing. Hey, Thomas, you there?
Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
I caught you on TikTok because I've got one of your notifications. But you guys were talking such deep German. I sat there mesmerized. I could I'm like, I did understand actually what you guys were talking about, which was quite amazing because the karate club that I went to in South Africa was German Afrikaans. So, and I did do German in school for 2 years. So I do understand like the conjugation of all that stuff. But golly, you were going at it with some guy who was really giving you blast back. And you were intensely talking to him about it. So tell us, was he interested?
Yeah, of course. So, I make a lot of live. So in the last days and today, I think it was a 7-hour live. So I'm a little bit tired, but yeah, there are a lot of people interested in this topic and not all believe it. But yes, they see it. And of course, there were also people who get the information the first time and they understand the whole story in maybe 1 hour. Maybe not the whole story, but they understand what's going on. So there are people outside who can understand and can see this stuff, but they don't know the information before. So they always say, oh yeah, I see them, but this is chemtrails or this. And after I teach them, they say, oh, okay, yeah. It's logical and I trust my intuition, they said to me. And mostly of the people said, yes, I have the feeling it's right what you are talking. Because I'm not only talking about the planet, I'm talking about the full story. So about the creation, Anunnaki, about the cycles and what's also going on, also the stuff with Atlas. And yeah, so people are interested, but there's
a lot to cover. There's a lot to cover, and if you get people who are really switched on and know, like, wait a minute, this isn't right, and then you tell them like a piece. Suddenly, the pieces start going in, and they're like, whoa, and then they go, but what about this? And you can stick it in the little puzzle as well and sit there, and they're like, you know.
Correct.
So there's always something else you can think about. Oh yeah, some guy called John Trazik, who Samuel said he knows about, was saying that there was high radiation content over Germany today. What were you guys up to?
Yeah, you know, you're talking about the stuff on the airports, or what are you talking about?
I actually don't know, because the guy was going off at quite a big deal about, oh, he'd measured radiation or something, and I thought, I think I need to ask somebody in Germany if they feel a bit nauseous or something.
Okay.
There have been radioactive events.
Oh, go on.
There have been radioactive events going on in Sweden and Germany for many years now because of Baltic Sea pollution, and because there was a believed China syndrome scenario from Fukushima, and the same similar radioactive material suddenly popped up in the Norwegian countries, and there was a mass. Well, you know, we got in Canada and Montana, we got radiation from Fukushima as well. So Chernobyl is in rather dire straits. Yeah. There's a big hole in the roof in Chernobyl since it got hit by a rocket from Russia. And yeah, that was a couple of years ago, and they can't get anybody close to fix it. So and they have to come up with a new
poisonous fumes and the whole deal, and going down into the just us Chernobyl area wolves that are still alive and doing okay. And matter of fact, they've mutated into super wolves, and they're immune to radiation, which is odd. God, I could go on and on about all the crazy shit.
And this is the second sarcophagus they built, right? That was destroyed or damaged, rather.
No. They fixed it before.
Right.
But
didn't
this new one,
like a whole brand new, didn't they build like a whole new containment vessel for the whole entire building?
Yeah, and it took a decade. Yeah, and it took a decade, and then within the war here,
unbelievable.
The idiots punched a hole in it from Russia. One of those lob it over the border and see what hits things.
Right. Wow. It's unfortunate.
There's a lot of distraction going on.
Always.
Oh yeah.
That's all it.
Let's talk about why all of a sudden. Why when the greatest astrological discovery of all time, and what happened to the United States government, NASA, and all of American-funded telescopes around the world and equipment? What has happened to them? They're all shut down. Being October 1.
I cannot believe that everything is shut down.
Why? I think it's very logical for me.
Yeah. Who's that? Hello, hi Taylor.
Hey.
I'd like
No. How you doing, Taylor?
Sorry.
I'd like to point out that
on my shoulder.
The United States held a meeting with all of its top high-ranking officers in one place in Virginia, and they flew people in from around the world to have what they called a pep rally. But this is the day before they shut down the government. This is the day before they turned NASA off. Now, has anybody thought to ponder why suddenly there's militarization of troops all over the place when a rather unusual visitation in our solar system is in mid-swing?
Or all the digital ID stuff? Making sure they can find everybody and keep them all contained, yeah. I'm seeing lots of patterns that I don't like. Sorry. Just them.
Well, no, you're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Yeah, it's actually...
Are we prepared? Are we prepared for something seriously, drastically happening? And I've been pondering this all week, which is why I've been diving into as many, and a lot of what I'm looking up is old information that was weeks old. And there's just everybody and their brother are rechewing it and pumping out brand new hamburger. And the information has changed and it's been manipulated already. And facts have been removed and manipulated through opinion. And I'm shaking my head going, wait a minute. And now, right at the same time, our entire government system shuts down when it's only 5% perihelion right now. When they're talking about 15% perihelion because they want to quote unquote protect their equipment, which is that same threshold that we're viewing the damn planets at. Which is why they're not talking about it, because they've shut. Okay, in the out view near the sun of 15 degrees, if you lay out 15 degrees before you, either side of center. And consider that out view.
Okay.
That's the same damn excuse why that all these people that are looking through telescopes around the entire entry of the passing planets is in that same spectrum. No wonder nobody's seeing these planets, because they're forbidden to turn their equipment that direction.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
high bank.
It's like, it's happening over there. Look over here. Look over here. Look.
Sure.
Lemons over here.
We saw that with the Elenin passing when Nibiru first started rising and was visible in Antarctica on Antarctic live webcams, which there used to be like 5 to 8 of them. Now I think there's maybe 3, and they've changed the entire camera angle views. You don't get to see the sky anymore. You only get to see the station. They all of that's is gone, man. Just everything that we used to use as regular daily tools has been robbed from us pro-ams, whatever you want to call ourselves. And I'm just in awe at the distractions that are going, and the coherently announced to the media that it's a pep rally, and it was poorly received by the generals, I believe. But what if there was more to it than that, where they were informing all of these generals around the world that 3i Atlas is actually a mechanized
I want to
super
read something if I
super
can.
intelligent supercomputer that's already affected our entire solar system all the way down to our genetic value.
Yeah. This book,
It's
The Cobran, actually talks exactly about what you've just spoke about, Sam.
well, go ahead. Let's
It
hear the
says here,
let's hear what
Chapter 4, The Destroyer. O sentinels of the universe, who watch for the destroyer, how long will you endure vigil? How long will your enduring vigil last? O mortal men who wait without understanding, where will you hide yourselves in the dread days of doom, when the heavens shall be torn apart and the skies rent in twain? In the days when children will turn grey-headed. This is the thing which will be seen. This is the terror your eyes will behold. This is the form of destruction that shall rush upon you.
Why, thank you. Now,
Sorry.
I talked about 5% perihelion. Well, it is going to, and I was corrected because previously on some of the previous information I was misinformed, or I was obtuse on my own behalf. But it does go behind the sun now that it has gone past Mars as of yesterday. It's headed for around the back of the sun. Now the question is, does it slingshot and gravitationally change course in doing of a solar slingshot to change its approach on orbit, or does it melt or get destroyed on the backside of the sun as an average comet would generically do, even though it has an anti-tail facing the sun, not opposite of the sun, and it does not meet any of the criteria whatsoever of a comet.
It does not.
Especially in its mass. Its mass is so much bigger. It is 3 times standard comet size.
And also 3 times faster. It travel to the
Yes,
universe
I was.
than other
Yes,
objects.
Right.
Right. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's where I was going next. It is also 3 times faster in speed than anything we have ever seen in human history. So, and it has 9 objects that spawned out of it, and it's putting off mass amounts of energy. And now these 9 objects are putting out twice the energy of what the centralized object is. So this is, and it's changed course. So once it hit our solar system, because they're talking about it has planed out into our orbital dinner plate ecliptic, but it rose up from underneath us. Wow. And it has changed the correct course since it came into our parameters of our solar system.
And that's not a thing a regular comet would do.
Correct. And it's changed speed.
I just want to say, right. Also the nickel and iron stuff, this is different. So natural
exactly, that's right where I was going.
Iron and, okay, so this is the surface. Normally you have iron and nickel together in nature, but on this thing you have nickel only without iron. So this means it's constructs. It's not man-made, but it's alien-made. Let's call it that this way.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. I was also studying.
Sorry, I just wanted to say hi to our new viewer.
Hello, Nicholas.
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 Nice.
Okay.
Nicholas.
How you doing?
Hello there.
Sorry.
Welcome
new name for me. Good to see you. Sorry.
No, I was also studying what they were all saying. You know how it's like an explosion of stuff on YouTube, and how do you discern, like how do you know which people to follow, which ones have got the most? And there you're sitting wondering who's got the most science degrees and stuff. Like who's in a research facility and who owns the research facility, and there's a whole lot of reasons why you would believe some people and not the others.
But you said it at the beginning, Gillian. It's discernment. What feels right? What do you know is right? Follow the facts.
If you take into account, if you take into account that it has come from outside, from 6 AUs, angstrom units, which is an angstrom unit is 93 million miles approximately, 6 times. Now, on average, when you bring a comet into our solar system, it does not start putting off a tail until maybe 3 to 2 AUs, where the actual solar effect or sublimation or outgassing from this sublimation, where you get the ice turns and gets warm and in space, and then the temperatures goes up and then it turns into a gas. That's called sublimation, which is where the comet's tail comes from. And that's an outsourcing of usually a little bit of water and a little bit of carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, plus the trace metals and everything from its ice crystal, and also possibility of rock core from origination of the Big Bang, quote unquote. That is usually very billions of years old and usually of a standard size. Now, this object is 90 times the size of the Empire State Building. Okay, you could put like 9 or 10 pyramids in the size of this object. This is just the preliminary. They believe their earliest measurements it was 45 kilometers long, and their secondary comments have been from 5 to 45. So they corrected this. They don't fully know what's going on inside because it's all changing. The colors changed, everything else like this. So, lots of crazy shit going on. Plus, the corrected, what really kicks my butt up throughout all of this is the corrections of Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 matching the same scanning signal all the way at the outside our solar system that was corrected all within this time period, and old military equipment all around the world turning on by itself and self-correcting. Wow. Like Skynet, super interstellar AI, which is I'm calling II, intergalactic intelligence. So even if this is not even a craft, what if this is a supercomputer that's being flown in here like a bullet? and correcting everything and scanning, or you know, V'ger, like in the Star Trek movie.
Mhm.
You know,
Like a
it's this thing
harbinger
of
before
or
the others
something.
come.
yeah, exactly.
Harbinger,
Joe,
preparation.
it is a harbinger. You're exactly right.
Yeah, it is.
But this is not the first time this object is here. So I think there's a bigger cycle every time, and sometimes this object comes here every time. So
Yeah, and the last time was
Destroyer. What's it
well,
called?
it was the
Something that
transition.
wraps around.
It was the transition between Neanderthal and Homo sapien.
Wow.
and you have it on the caves. So they're drawing the stuff on the cave, and I think I sent Rebecca a video about this.
Cool.
Maybe we can look at that.
Yeah, you know, we cannot forget that we are not the first civilization to be here on this planet. You know, going back billions of years and then millions of years. And remember, the dinosaurs died, quote unquote. That's what everybody frames their whole time, you know, bubble on. 65 million years is a hell of a long time to have many civilizations come and go and come and go and come. And so, you know, we talk about, they believe that Homo sapiens have been around for 1 million years. So if we skin it down, you know, to one slice on the apple, even 1 million years is a long time. So how many civilizations in that?
Is Rebecca okay?
I'm okay. Right. I'm just thinking, I'm like, how, I know I don't know if I can believe it's that long, but.
It's hard to fathom. It is.
I know. It's like.
We're not used to anything like this.
Yeah, but we're not the first version of us. Okay.
No, but I mean, our current civilization is not used to it.
Well, we have to go to man. So how long have we been here? This okay. If we go back one cycle, 3,654 years ago, what were we then? Were we changed, manipulated, altered back then? Or if you go back 2 cycles or 3 cycles, were we manipulated, altered, and changed back then? Genetic, and you know, they come in, they correct if they see a flaw. I mean, this isn't a new thing. This isn't the first time they fly here to collect the commodity. They know what they want, when they want it, and how they want it. And
But don't you think they're kind of like always changing and upgrading?
Yeah, I think we're a work in progress. And I think, you know, this is just, we're talking about the Nibiruans who placed us here in the first place to mine this rock. And then the faction over and above them that is telling them that, you know, there's some changes going to be made into the solar system, so you have to follow through because you don't necessarily own it and the Federation does. And they're, you know, flexing their level of power over kitty. Anyway, yeah, we have multiple factions, and we, you know, all the ships. That's why the whole damn Disneyland is here, parked over the top of Earth right now, because the electron that's flying through is going to genetically change us all. The upgrade is happening, whether we like it or not. Many of you may have been very tired and very confused lately and do silly things like putting the hot dog buns in the refrigerator and putting the ketchup on the shelf. And
having to think about.
Yeah, I mean, I put my laundry in the fridge the other day.
I hate to interrupt, but we have somebody here in the room.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I know. Like I said, a full house today. It's Jesus.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I know he's here. Let's go ahead and bring him in.
Hello, guys. Taylor, nice to see you here. Thomas, I don't know why you're calling me Taylor. Hello. Nice to see you at the beginning of the show. We always catch you towards the end.
I know.
Nice to see you from the start. You look great. You look nice.
So do you, honey.
You have a.
You guys all know I just love this guy so bad.
I love you too, Carol. You have a glow going on with you. I don't know what's up.
I've been outside for 2 days.
Oh, that always helps.
That'll do it.
Well, she's really grounded. She'll have her aura beaming right.
Barefoot working out, and my eyes are like, I'm really having a hard time seeing because the sun was so bright and everything.
Yeah.
Your eyes are still at T-Race, yeah. Chris, how you doing, man?
Hey,
How's,
how you doing,
are you
Jesus?
guys starting to cool down yet or what?
I'm sorry, say that again?
So are you guys cooling down yet?
Yeah, finally. I mean, it's still warm, but I'll take
It's
it.
better than what it was out there.
Yeah, oh man, it was bad.
Better than incineration.
Yeah, I mean, it was going like, it gets hot during the afternoon right now, but by next week it should, no more 90s anymore.
Nice.
So
we've been really nice here. We've been doing like hoodie weather. I love sweater hoodie weather. I love breaking all my hoodies, and it's nice.
Definitely.
However, Sam, how are you doing? First of all, Sam.
It's 54 degrees here.
54, yeah, that's what it's been here.
And a rain. We got a little bit of rain, which is good.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you about the rain.
Well, we were in drought, so we got a good boost to soak the fall-like weather, and temperatures have turned, and I think it's time to pull the AC out of the window. And we have a pine beetle infestation, and they're crawling in everywhere, and I hate pine beetles. Yeah, and I'm escorting them outside regularly. Don't smash those. You don't smash those.
Oh, the leaves are falling like flies.
I don't like pine needles, but I love pine nuts, though.
I said pine beetle.
No, I know you said pine beetles, but I love pine nuts.
Okay.
Kind of reminding me of.
he just wants the pine
I
nuts.
love going and picking pine nuts, roasting them and salting them. I love
wow, you can eat them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I spent the week contemplating what would we do if 3i Atlas actually what.
Well, the thing is, do you think that they would tell us though, Sam? Do you think that, we're kind of at the mercy of what
this is pretty big shot across the bow the moment it even entered our solar system from intergalactic third intergalactic object of this size that every system on every part of every continent suddenly was affected by a weird computer-generated sub-writing thing going on in all their computer systems that I'm sure they're aware. I think they're shitting bricks right now.
Well, it
really should be.
It's approaching Mars, right?
As of yesterday, we did a close flyby of about 30 million kilometers. And it's like 8 million miles or something in effect. I was thinking maybe it was going to terraform and hit or scrape past real close, but it didn't, obviously. Of course, they're not telling us yet because all that information is put on the side. Now,
Sam, can you elaborate what you mean by terraform? Because I think everybody, and even me, myself included, what I picture when you say terraform is aliens are going down on the planet and then doing their thing.
No, you gotta. Okay, when I refer to terraforming Mars, it's speed up in its rotation, and any of that would add to its electrical
Has to be some kind of a reaction.
Well, I think Elon Musk said something about a nuclear bomb would actually maybe get it, which I think is stupid. But he said a nuclear bomb would.
What it takes is the inner core
way of thinking.
Mars's inner core, even though it has 2 or 3 moons, I've seen too many things. I can't remember exact number. It has a couple of them. It has. Yeah, I believe.
No, there's 2.
Anyway, Mars's inner core is really magnetically low. That way it doesn't have a large magnetosphere. That way it does not hold its atmosphere in as well as it should. Therefore, what it does generate, it loses a portion of. Otherwise, it would have,
Okay.
because it has wind. There's wind on Mars.
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't have a lot of oxygen.
But it's frozen water,
Now,
right?
Yeah, frozen water is
Everything
right.
place as
frozen
well.
water.
It does have ice on its poles, on the North Pole and the South Pole, and underground in below the surface.
Yeah.
They
And
found an
probably
extra cooling rate. And
it was probably a different place at one time in our history.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. There was that's the canals, and a lot of us believe that the canals are actually off the upper half of Mars.
The canyon, their version of the Grand Canyon. I mean, if you
Canal
look
ice.
at that through the electrical theory, electrical space theory.
Yeah,
That thing is
Valley Mari.
Yeah, and you can go in. Look up electrical discharge patterns by the Thunderbolts project.
Yeah, I was
And
just gonna. You just took
Great.
words out of my mouth, Sam. I was just gonna say that there's a great episode on the Thunderbolts project
Right.
that compares those.
and that was one of the few
It's
flaws
literally
in my theory, about the binary system being stable and everything. And I always kept wondering, what's the deal with Mars? What's the deal? Why? How? What object was catastrophic enough to actually remove, a monstrous event? And then here this thing comes in and actually changes course and starts heading for Mars, which is what brought me to the cyclic event. Like maybe this has happened before. And the question is that CO2 bubble, which there is now, is a dicarbon, so it's C2O2, which is different than CO2.
Yeah.
And so it's this weird gas that we don't normally see in anything around this thing. And that means there's 2 carbon molecules to 2 oxygen molecules, which is weird. And so
yeah.
So basically, it could, if it passed close enough, it could actually kickstart.
Right, or change the internal
Oh,
chemistry of the atmosphere, or electrically. And we didn't get any visual of this close to Mars. Have turned all of their resources to watch it, and they're going off about that to the government, unfortunately. So it's going to be anywhere from a week to months before we get the actual information, because this is no longer amateur.
Yeah, by that time, God knows how redacted or how.
Well, what you got to do, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to look up now. If you want to go to the United Arab Emirates telescope, and there you can type in UAE Hope, and their information will be published in about a week. And if you go to China, that can take a couple of weeks to months. ESA, European Space Association, the juice.
You should add those links to the Facebook group, the Nibiru Followers Anonymous.
Arizona State, JPL. These are also other agencies that are all watching it, but it'll all be unfortunately monitored through NASA.
Of course,
I would love to know what the Vatican is watching. They might be affiliated with Arizona State. I don't know. I did not look that up. It was a cross up the other day.
That's something we can find out.
Yeah, I'm giving you
the Vatican.
and everything is going to shut off because of this quote unquote 15% sun angle perihelion warning, because we don't want to destroy our equipment thing. But I think amateurs with amateur telescopes in the right conditions and in the rise of the pre-sunrise and post-sunset may get a view of some things, important stuff. I will admit there is also a handful of brand new standards on the net right now through Facebook. They're pumping old constellation pictures out that were well over 15 years.
Well, most of the time, everybody's jumping at the fact that everybody's obsessing. So everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, getting views and getting likes.
Right. The question is this
I just want to say, Robert,
Hey,
Well,
Robert,
that's what
how you
happens
doing?
when people
No,
are
he
getting,
says told me from Norway that something's happening with her reception as well.
Oh, he can't hear us. I see him.
Oh,
really, no, they
Bummer.
must be. They must. I guess they're shutting all of us up.
Right.
Not just Sam.
So, Sam, do you think this is going to be something that like everybody can see one day, like everybody without having to go?
Yeah,
to
let's
NASA
talk
to
about
see
that
it?
where it comes remotely
I
visible
can't.
to Earth after this perihelium that is just now Christmas. If it exists, we will get a visual of it. Right, it's a Christmas present coming.
Too. I mean, like me, I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Most
I
everybody, I
can.
believe most everyone will be able to see it if you know where to look. It is moving quite quickly.
With this,
Wow.
like, telescope.
Well, it all depends on now if it is heading, if it corrects course and it slingshots behind the sun, and then it heads toward Earth, so it maybe can land next to Earth or stop in space next to Earth, and do some sci-fi movie or invasion, which is a bad joke. Independence Day, watch the movie. Oh, go ahead.
And we're just talking about.
I
I just want to say we just talk about 3-eye atlas, so don't forget here.
Right.
Yeah, then there's the other one.
Atlas,
What is it?
100 times bigger. That means minimum 500 kilometers in average. Minimum.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got not only
I'll say one thing though. I'm kind of with Rebecca. I think if it's so so plastered in your face, I'm usually suspicious of it.
It's all over YouTube.
I'll take it with a grain of salt. I'll pay attention, but the fact that it's all over the news that already makes me uncomfortable.
Voyager
It makes me not uncomfortable, but it makes me a little. Okay, I'm gonna see where this goes, but I'm not holding my breath for anything because
I have a feeling it's gonna fizzle out and nothing's gonna happen, and it's just gonna be
Voyager
another distraction.
It's what I
Talking about
don't stay
still.
focused. I keep telling people don't stay just focused on that.
Right.
Pay attention.
I
to
think
everything.
they'd rather us talk
A lot
about
of
that
times-
than the planets.
right. Well, that's what we always say.
Yeah, sure.
If you're watching here, you don't see what's going on over here. So
It's why it's good to keep your eyes
Right.
here and then in both places because you never know. You don't want to miss.
that's why
People
I'm
want
taking
to-
notes now. I'm just taking the
Yeah.
notes, but I'm trying to observe everything else. So I'm
Yeah.
quiet.
I'm
about
also with Sam
because
there. I kind of like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would
kind of
like
like
to
staying
see
in the
some
middle. I'm
independent.
kind of with Sam there too. I like staying in the middle and just kind of wait and see
Right.
what happens.
I think it's better if you're right here, right now, right in the middle.
Well,
I've learned from an early age that when the government talks, they're typically lying.
Well, not only that, let's talk about, everybody, let's hope this is the wake-up call that starts everybody to look up and looks into astrophysics.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look in the sky.
Absolutely.
But I mean, in that 15, it's been for, 15 years now, and they're right in this view that they don't dare even use their equipment to look, and yet we capture it every day on our phones. I saw this, and this come from our buddy over there in Constantinople.
It was
Petty, yeah.
Petty in Hungary.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Peru is
I know. In fact,
Oh, geez, I saw that.
see, there's actually a lighter color blue circle in the front, which is a moon in front of a planet, in front of a planet.
And
Really
that's
more
you're
just
looking at
area,
land
but-
masses on the bottom.
Right. This is perfect.
Because it has patchy land masses, little islands all over it, and it's why it's green blue.
5 months.
It has less deep oceans than Nibiru.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sit here and I had that week again where I'm doing all the study, and it just crosses my mind. But like, I've been screaming this for 15 years. Do you think people are going to get it? And then we get the
Well, Sam,
those photographs of all the star destroyers the fleets of frickin' ship parked over the top of our planet. How many years is Montana, Caroline? How many years have I been screaming this? I've
been listening to this for 15 years, and I will continue to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And,
He says the same thing.
And have I ever gone off half cocked?
Not that
No.
I can
Never.
recall.
I remember.
No, not that I can recall.
That's why I was so made still when you said it. I just went kind of still because Samuel does not mention dates. It's the one thing that always attracted me to being on Montana Skywatcher was that it was empirical science. It was evidence, like as much evidence.
It wasn't shock value, you know. I mean, not that
No, it was
not there.
What is it that they always say? Facts, not fear.
But it was, it's not clickbait. It's not a panic. It's not any of that stuff. In fact, that's the reason why Sam got on me one time back in my early days, because I made a post that was a little dramatic, to say the least. And he's like, "You can't do that, dude. Keep calm." I'm like, all right, Sam, I got it.
So
be calm.
Rebecca
Be calm.
also saying that that's Audrey saying that we're breaking up as well.
Michelle hears it. I hear it. I can hear the cracking in the background.
I can hear
talking my head sometimes.
Everyone sounds good on my end.
I thought it was Sam for a while, but apparently it's...
Right, yeah, like I said, somebody specifically.
But I can hear, besides Chris, I can hear somebody.
Yeah, I hear a
right
secondary
now.
back voice in Chris's comments.
Really?
So ask
Me?
yourself who has two devices on.
Mute you. I'm gonna mute Chris a minute. Okay, now let's see if because I'm hearing the popping and cracking too.
I can hear
There it is
I have
again.
headphones, so
since it always happens to Sam, I kind of just blamed it on Sam when I didn't think much of it. Oh yeah, I could definitely. Oh yeah. Somebody's device is on. Yeah, somebody else's. Sounds like somebody. Yeah, sounds like I could hear myself. Like somebody else has a different device on.
Okay. Yeah, it's still
Sorry,
happening.
when I came on, do you want me to go out and come back?
Let me.
or you can mute everybody, Rebecca, and we can test
I
it.
am. Bear with us. There's a delay on YouTube, so I have to wait for it to catch up. I bet it is one of us. We're getting there. Oh, it's still doing it. I think. I have no idea. Let me get Sam back on here.
Host has
Hey, Sam.
unmuted your mic.
I know. I'm gonna. I can't tell if I'm getting like a reverb.
It's not coming from me.
but
I muted my mic right before you did, and not
I
me.
don't hear it on our mics. I'm gonna go ask Taylor to pull it up on his phone. Hang on a second.
And
Keep
now,
talking.
please stand by through technical difficulties brought to you by this station and Tide Laundry Detergent. And I think Gillian's in mute because she was talking and I didn't hear her. And I think everybody, raise your hand if you're in mute.
I am on mute.
Okay. Well, you're still there. So yeah. So what are your buddies? What are they saying?
Oh man, the German people are not very get informed about this. So the news don't talk about this. So some people get the information, and some people believe and so interest in the UFO or the UFO topic. So mostly the people don't know anything about 3i Atlas. So yeah.
I ran into a store clerk that knew about it the other day, and I was surprised that he actually knew about it. And I went, "Oh, cool! I'm glad." And then off I went. And those poor guys are going, "Yes, sir. Please leave the store."
Thank you. Next.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, me, I get goosebumps talking about 3i Atlas because on the 15th of last month, I got this huge brain download that just slapped me to the floor, and I had a really bad headache that day too. It was one of those painful epiphanies, I guess, and I felt horrible that day too. I felt really bad that
man.
day. And yet, the shit just came to me. It was like, so I was, the other day, I'm looking out the window watching it at the show. You can freaking feel that damn thing when it's over the top of you now. And it's right before sunset. It's coming over the top of us. It was in the north sky. Now it's going over us in this September thing. And, I'm going to have to account for that in the drawing. I'll do both sides of the sheet. Will be just Saturn, Shell, the moon, and everything back there, with a little tag saying, "I'm back here. I'm back." I don't know what's coming for the site drawing for 15th, but I'm dreading it already. And a new month, and here we go. And shit, and every news agency on every TV station said, "I can't believe it's October already," and I just about puked. So I was trying to avoid that. But I can't believe it's October already. Right. So here we are.
Here we are.
But I have a question if it's okay about things. So if we know 3i Atlas comes not the first time here and the other stuff too. So this is all the information the government or the deep state and the Vatican, they have all the information before. So they know there is a higher race coming here, and they know they don't have even the technology to fight with them. So I question myself, why are they tried also, not again, but further, because they don't have any chance. So this is what I'm questioned, and I don't figure it out.
I have a multi-part answer for you. The point with it is the arrival of 3i Atlas is intergalactic, and it came down from below us as well. It came from, I believe, Sagittarius down, which is down below the eclipse. It is a separate faction, interplanetary, stellar civilization, a rising, changing thing. It came and read us and to check us to see if we are ready. Now, we talk about if we were to tag a destroyer, quote unquote, this it could be the judge, jury, and executioner all in one. But then there's the swan object, blah, blah, blah. And then there's all those other comets, because now we're in the northern hemisphere of the universe, and there's more comets up here. And, they don't give you that big picture, but I do. I see bigger. But anyway, that is one faction. And then there is the Empire, or, excuse me, I have to rephrase that because we always call it the Empire Orb. The Federation Orb. Okay. Or the Federation in the Federation Orb, Norway Spiral Orb. And then the cubes got here 2015, 2017 from two separate galaxies, I might add, popped in through wormholes. And in one case, now we were watching the Texas cube in deep space. Oh, God, 2008, 2009, and it was showing up. And then there was that big blackout. Google space went black and all of that crap. And it was out for years where you couldn't even watch that segment of space anymore. And that's also where the Nibiru system came from, etc. While they were pointing out Elenin, oh look here, underneath us down in Antarctica is the planets are creeping up so close that everybody just missed it. That they went from small to big in a very short time coming up underneath us, and that was Dutch. And we got captures of that, the star coming in for many years, but it was always on the left side, always on the left side, always on the left side of all these photographs. And then we started blowing up those shots and realized that there was a whole bunch of shadows and circular dark things included in that star, and this is where the origin of the object cluster group. And while we realized there was this cluster group of objects next to this star, and then we saw the asteroids were attached to Uri and Atu, grew and grew, and that's what we base our information off to this day, which has been highly accurate. And we've never thrown anything out, have we, Caroline?
Nope. And I mean, sometimes we might be off a little bit, but you always correct as you learn.
Basic generalization. All information has always matched since day one, and we have collectively not made any major errors as to planetary count, asteroid location, orbital path, year after year after year. Correct?
Correct. 100%. Yep. I mean, people have to understand we're learning too as this goes. You are always like spot on. It's just like, wow.
So I just want to ask, so if you're saying the two federations are here, so I understand and I know this before, so in my opinion, they are waiting for a command maybe from 3A Atlas or the other stuff to make other stuff maybe.
That's what I feel.
It's already happening. We were, Earth was scanned, and the moon was scanned, and other planets were scanned.
Yes.
And it's just of course to go into the ecliptic plane of our solar system from an off oval from sub intergalactic, and it corrected its course to meet where our rotation, which is the likelihood of that is 1 in 500, and not normal, completely not. They know it's correct. Course. So it boils down to if it shots around the back of the sun and corrects courses, just like in the Star Trek movies, back towards Earth around December-ish, 20th, somewhere around there. I'm going to have to keep looking for that direct information. But if it does that and it's headed toward Earth, then we will absolutely know that it course corrected behind the sun, if we see it at all, if it has not been destroyed, which most comets would do once they go around to close perihelion to the sun. That's where most comets get destroyed, or they melt, or they vanish. But this is not a comet. Man,
well, Sam, I got a question. Is it possible that this is just something we haven't seen before? We always make assumptions based on things that we know.
It's absolutely beyond anything we know, because it's 3 times faster than anything.
Yeah. Well, of course, that's what I mean. But could it be that it's not maybe intelligent, or maybe of course correction?
Okay, all right.
That kind of.
Well, let's talk about.
Is it possible that it's just something we've never seen before?
Well, they got signals from it. That when they put all their cameras on everything, they found electronic signals that also they broke down, and it had these complex genome type that yet is viable, and then all of a sudden that same signal went through all equipment on planet Earth, and then also out to Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Whereas Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 turned on in ways they no protocol to do so, but they were turning on by themselves and rewriting subroutines in their internal microscopic Commodore 64 computing systems, rewriting itself.
You know what? I think it might be me because I was muted and it wasn't doing it. Then let me leave and then come back in because I'm starting to hear that again. Sorry, Sam.
I was too.
I was listening, but
I'm
started doing it when I unmuted my mic. Let me leave. Come back in. Sorry, Sam. I was listening, but
I think the sound was better before Rebecca joined again. So this is just my opinion.
It was fine up until I asked how everybody else was doing, and then I picked up the reverb again, or whatever you call it. See, I'm just hearing Thomas now.
Yeah, I can hear it as well.
I mean, I don't have anything else.
Extraterrestrial screwing with our mind.
Nothing else turned on.
Somebody's listening to us.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's the bounce back because we are, I was listening.
It's quiet.
But Sam, you don't. But you don't answer my question I asked before. So look, if we have the Galactic Federation from other parts of the galaxy there, we power outside of Earth. So the Earth must change.
Yeah.
They don't have a chance. They can't fight against them. They can't find anything. But they are doing their show. They're going with their show on, so they aren't. They don't want to change. This is my opinion.
Right?
What we can see actually.
Yeah.
And
the governments are greedy as well, and they want to continue because they quote unquote planned for this and prepared for this with their deep underground military and their contingencies and their hidden money and their corruption from hell and the golden ticket all the way across the board. Yeah. And we're seeing evidence of that, especially for the fact that NASA is currently shut down during one of the most important scientific events of our lifetime is this 3-eye atlas. No, this is big. This is huge. This is huge, and everybody and everyone out there should keep talking about this because this is the eye opener that is going to. And this is what I said this on the 15th and 16th that serious shit has just come. The crow has landed on the roof. It's here.
I had a bunch of windows open. Maybe it was out.
DJ says, I think it's a speaker from one of you guys is not using a headphone.
But I'm not hearing it anymore. Now that I came back in,
I can't hear it now.
It might have been cool. I think it might have been my internet's horrible. And when I did come in the first time, I wasn't
let us
on my
know.
I had it on my phone, so now I did. The volume was down, but it wasn't playing on my phone, so I just turned it off before I came back in. Turned off my Wi-Fi, so it might have been that.
Maybe.
If anybody hears it, just let us know in the comments.
Like right now, mine's good and clear.
I don't hear it anymore, so
we'll just.
And by the way, we are, Sam, we're flooding not here, but the next town over, Tuala, which is like 25 miles. It's kind of like a little suburb of Utah.
South, northeast, west.
West actually.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's west, and they got about 8 inches still going. Working its way higher, about 8 inches of flash flooding out there. Which is
Now we have an interesting monsoonal flow going on for this fall. It's really surprising.
It's gonna get your snow tires out, guys. It's gonna be, at least in my area, I expect a lot of snow this year. It's been a very moist summer and fall. We've had a lot of rain, but we've had a lot of rain. So
Linda says it's
doing it.
So I can hear it. The problem also, so it's not the best quality now.
I'm clear.
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything. I'm gonna put my volume down. I don't hear it anymore. That's weird.
I don't hear it on my headset, but when I turn my headset off and just listen to it on my phone, just normal, it's popping and cracking.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And when I was gone, I was rebooting my computer to see if that made any difference.
Yeah,
So,
I did all that. I closed all my windows. I didn't restart my computer, but I mean, I closed out everything.
Yeah, all I've got on is the tablet.
okay. Richard says it only happens when Sam is talking.
Yeah, we lost Sam also.
Oh, yeah,
Sam
I
isn't
see. He's
here.
not even here. Oh, is it cracking now, Richard?
Now's a good time to tell us. It's
Yeah.
cracking.
I know there's a slight delay on the YouTube, so I can.
Is it different now, Linda? She's typing. Hang on.
Yeah, Rebecca's right. But I just listened to it on Jackie's phone, and it's just like Rebecca says, it's cracking up, and sounds fine on our end.
Yeah.
But once
Yeah,
I go
it's nice
to
here
YouTube
now.
on a different device,
Oh man, I wonder. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let Sam back on, and then I'm gonna leave a minute, and you all.
I hear it now.
Oh yeah, it sounds like crap. I can hear it.
Dang it.
So I told you before Rebecca leave before, and I would reboot, and this was the time in.
Right.
That's what
Okay.
I
leave
think
and come back.
it's atmospherics, people. Remember, we've had lots of northern lights, we've had lots of solar blasts.
Yeah, and my
I
internet.
don't think that we should be surprised. I think that this might be new normal, and that if we're just going to have
The
to
internet's been
fight.
terrible here. Terrible. I mean, so bad.
Yeah.
It takes like seconds. It takes like 10, 15 seconds for a picture to actually pop up. When I go to
just got booted
Facebook
up.
or anything, like it is
Wow.
just so bad. And that's
Is that what
Wi-Fi.
happened?
It's my Wi-Fi and also my internet connection. They
It just
both-
got absolutely cut off.
But now the quality is better.
Yeah.
Now the quality better, in my opinion. So let's check what the people say who listen to YouTube. I think it's Rebecca. I told you before.
It's all
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Inner.
She is the
Picking on
main
Rebecca.
source, though. She's
But
the
you gotta
main
remember
source.
too, you can always
She's
come-
that's where StreamYard is coming on her end. So
that's the control unit. Yeah. We always have transcripts after the show is over. They post transcripts,
know that.
and you can always come back and watch again if this is really uncomfortable
Yeah,
for
Indy
you.
Kalan says the two sons.
that it could be a
There
lot
you
of
go.
it could be external, guys. I always think that a lot of this stuff is external because I noticed that my internet gets really bad when on close passes. It gets especially bad. Especially bad.
Have you noticed it can be also related to sound?
Yeah.
Like when you're watching
Maybe
TV, if you're watching your smart TV and suddenly it stalls and there's a sound that goes through the air, and then your TV stalls at the same time. You know, because we get most of our stuff through the light in cable and telephone and everything else like that. The fiber optic cable is what I'm thinking. And what if harmonics of Earth and this hum that's happening is affecting the transfer of that light through the fiber optic cables in our internet?
Well, a lot of that cable is underwater too. So I don't know.
Well, buried underground, in telephone wires and it through water around the planet. Or in Europe that was talking to us had this huge delay before, and then it came through with an echo. Remember, that was probably show 80 or 70 or something like that. And we've seen many occurrences where the internet is horrible, which is why you see my picture rather than a live feed, because my internet just booted me off a minute ago for no reason. Boom, gone. And it gives me the notice that StreamYard, you've been removed from StreamYard. That's all it said. And then I had to go back out, come back in, and
got the boot.
Got the boot. Shoot, I was just about to tell you guys the secret where my tomb is hiding. I can't
Team hiding there.
It's hiding right
Come on,
next.
tell us.
Yeah, I had a really interesting experiment I did this week. I want to discuss with you, but I'll wait till Rebecca gets back.
Okay.
But we had Fan X here last week. The reason why I didn't come on the show last week because Fan X was here, which is a huge convention. Huge, like just huge convention. It's a little random, so it's not just like it's like Comic-Con, but a bunch of everything. It's just people who are fans of whatever. It could be aliens, it could be actors, it could be authors, it could be all that. So it was huge. There was like over 100,000 people here just last week.
Cosplay heaven.
Yeah. A lot of cosplay, a lot of that. Yeah. There was some actors here. There was some Hollywood big wigs, but it was a fun time. And I decided to have a little experiment because why not bring this stuff up with people who have alternative ways of
That's
thinking?
where you do your handouts.
Fan X would be a perfect time to kind of have those alternative thinkers and kind of
right.
put something out there.
That's where you're handing out those business cards. What you do is you get a bunch of printouts or little tiny pieces, 8 by 12 or even pieces of paper, and you print out.
Well, yeah, I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to send Chris the link so he can make me a QR code. God, that would have been a great time to do that. Now that Fan X, I was so busy that day. I had maybe like by the end of the day, I must have had like 50 different people that I interacted with.
That's why, I used the gold card.
It would have been a great time. I messed up. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I just hand them out. Nibiru is here and Montana Skywatcher, and I did that for you.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Chris not last week, but the week before that, it was you can get a QR code.
Right.
Just put it I can put it in the back of my seat, my passenger seat for the passengers, and they could just go on there with their phones, and I could just play, join, Nibiru Followers Anonymous or Nibiru Systems already here, and it's just a QR code that'll take them directly to that website,
Right.
And I think that's more successful than just telling somebody, hey, here's this website, because by the time they get out of the car, they'll just forget the name or the information that I gave them to. But if they had the QR code, they could just scan it, and even if they don't see it right then and there, it'll be on their phone, and maybe later they can get into it, and maybe just plant the little seed, and God knows where it'll go.
Yep.
So I need to get on that. I will send that to Chris, my link for my channel. And Nibiru Followers Anonymous, I think, is really the one I want to promote, because that's where we get the bulk of our audience and the bulk of all the movement here is Nibiru Followers Anonymous.
Right.
Fortunately, Montana Skywatcher 2 has been in hiatus, which I'm very bummed about. I'm kind of nostalgic about Montana Skywatchers 2. I hate that you got locked out of it, son.
Well, I post some things there generically, but I'm now moreover on Skywatcher 1.
Right.
And
I still post there. I still post.
Yep. I see them.
And I haven't been doing a lot of that. I've been doing a lot of video research, and I've been spending my time typing in, like UAE, Hope, camera stuff, and JPL, and trying to look up in the background what those guys are up to and who funds them and what's going on. And the big to do of the news is this clown and pony act, and there's a lot more to it that's going on, because the source is leading me in really weird ways. How television, even things in my daily life, are just all of a sudden boom, and it has this guided path, and it's just freaky weird, because it's just tapping me on the shoulder that there's so much more going on, and this is so important. It truly is. Whether we humans ever even find out about the effect of 3-Eye Atlas, the fact of what it's already done, it's changed the understanding of human, what they would call Newtonian physics.
People are knee deep in the political circus that we're living in right now. Like that's all people talk about.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I am.
like out of 30, conservatively on a daily basis, I'll deal with about 20 different people, right? Out of those 20 people, about 15 of them, that's all they talk about. That's all. That's the only conversation. I can't deviate. I'm so sick of hearing about it. The vision.
We're in the middle of a government shutdown.
It's all, and again, I'm with Rebecca on this. A lot of it just feels like distraction. Not to say that it's not really happening, but they're really focusing on plastering this in your face. And I just feel that it takes a lot of attention from other stuff.
This month's jobs number came out, but the information was suppressed. It was actually, they didn't add any jobs this month. They lost 32,000.
They've been saying that was the reason. That's really the reason for the shutdown, is to avoid that.
That and the Epstein files.
But yeah, that's the distraction. Is that's the only thing that people can really think of or talk about.
Oh, here's a sidebar.
I would think that somebody would have mentioned 3i Atlas. Not a single person has mentioned it. I've mentioned it over the week. Nobody seems to know what I was talking about.
Leader of the
now that Rebecca's here, I want to tell you guys. So I was telling Rebecca while you were gone that over this last weekend that I didn't come on the show, we had a FanX here in town, which is a huge convention.
Okay,
right? Cool. A huge convention. It's kind of like what's that convention? A Comic-Con, but it's that and a bunch of other stuff. It's just for anybody who obsesses over anything. It's about fans, really. So there's alien stuff, there's all that stuff. But I thought during the time that I was working, I was like, this would be a good time to speak to some alternative thinkers. So I did a little bit of speaking, right?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I showed this picture. Okay, there's a little clear. Okay, anybody who knows me has seen this picture, right?
I know, as iconic.
One of my favorite pictures to get new people on board, right?
Yeah. You want to show it again, Hayes?
Yeah.
Show it again. Yeah. Yeah. Obvious round object in the sky.
Yeah, the stripes.
Sky scribbler.
I mean, that's an asteroid. I mean, that's not even a whole planet.
Why is it? It looks not very. I can't get it.
I don't know. We'll see it more in a minute. I have your video coming up, and it's on.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I showed this to 10 different people, guys. 10 different people, right? Yeah. Out of those 10 people, 8 of them noticed the sea trail and nothing else. The first thing that their eyes gravitated was that sea trail.
It's normal.
I had to point it out.
Programming. It's programming. There was only conspiracy theories.
Right. There was only 2 people who they first saw the sea trail, and then they saw what was behind it. And this is the point of the sea trails, guys, is that people see the sea trails, and everybody got so worked up. Like, okay, yes, I've been telling people that the sea trails are real and this and that. And I was like,
it's actually genius.
No, I was like, no, look beyond the sea trail. Look beyond that. Don't let the sea trail take your attention away from what's really happening. Look beyond the sea trails. The reactions I got were a little disconcerting. Some of them were receptive. Other people seem to not be able to let go of the sea trail. Anger and
thank you, Sharon. Thank you,
Sharon.
Cheers.
Sharon.
Yes.
Coffee.
Cool.
Well, yeah, I was not.
Well,
I was a little.
I
was a little disappointed. I was like,
to another trio.
But yeah,
that's where we're at. Because the conspiracies are that popular, you know, and everybody knows about sea trails.
And we're talking about alternative thinkers. Like these are people who, these are alternative thinkers with alternative, even them,
Yes.
and it was a little disappointing, honestly. But it was a
Yeah,
fun
but
experiment.
I was going to say this.
I can't say that the results were surprising.
I mean,
You know,
you do have to train your eyes on what to look for.
you kind of do. You do. You really do.
Absolutely.
You do.
And then
You
it
really do.
because it's not going to look like an asteroid, like I would have guessed an asteroid looked like. You know, I mean, you get an idea, like the little tiny rock
and
is.
everybody thinks it's just going to be darting through.
That's gonna be a fireball.
And yes, some, but it's not like that. It's just so different from. What
Yeah,
people
you got to train your
expect.
eyes. This is what an asteroid really looks like. These pictures from Jesus, yeah. Speaking of, let's watch your video, Jesus. I'm ready to see a
Oh,
video.
that's-
Yes, let's do that.
I hit the
Look at
applause button.
sports story. Don't focus on speed trails. Look beyond them. Don't get upset because that's what they want you to do. Once you get upset and emotional, you stop thinking clearly, and you
Look
miss
at the
so
dark
much.
areas first.
Absolutely.
Let's try and stay sane and try to stay. You know, once you react in emotion, all intelligence goes out the window. So just try to remain calm. You know.
Hey, Freezy
What?
Beach.
Oh.
I just want to tell her, I've made the experience in my life, so people come in my life and talking about this and say, oh yeah, I believe you, and I'm just asking, so what about the stuff 5 years before with the who don't understand, in my opinion, get also the vaccine. I don't say not everybody who gets the vaccine don't understand, but in my opinion, that had also an effect of the brains of the people. So people don't really think with a 100% normal brain. It's a brain fog or something like this, and the people who are really, really in my life. So this is just my experience in the last weeks.
Wow.
Well, I think with the
I've seen that in chats a lot this week.
I think what that time proved, Thomas, is that people will do pretty much anything when they're scared.
Oh, sure.
That they would read just about anything when they're scared. And again, we need to leave the fear and the emotion out of it, or else we're not going to learn anything. You know,
I am a little bit shocked that you said that comment publicly. My eyes went up at that moment. I do have to comment, but I'm glad you said it instead of me.
I can say things.
Oh, well, this is a loving joke. I'm gonna preclude with the, you damn Germans, because I'm Dutch, and we're always arguing cousins.
That goes for me too, Samuel. There's a lot of German blood here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Germans.
Yeah, okay.
That's like that was like if I was the Irish.
Right.
You can say.
All right, let's see my opinion. Let's see what we got.
All right, here we go. We're going to play
Mark.
Jesus' some compilation. Awesome. Here we go.
Yeah, well, welcome to my insanity. We've been going all week. It's insane.
I know.
I love that. You gotta send me some of these, Rebecca.
I will. Yes, for sure.
I love when you make these new ones because I could use them on my video.
You sure can.
No,
right.
that'll add to the sister site familiarity ratio.
Yeah. He's giving a presentation.
Yeah,
You see it now.
By the way, Christopher gets some nice videos this week also on Nibiru System Skywatcher. I watched them.
Oh, we have the right here in the back. I love that.
I know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I even looked at a bunch of that this week with rock carving. All week long I've been doing archaeology again too. I can't quit studying.
Yeah, this was last week. Well, not last week, about 9 days ago. I
Are we looking west?
Earlier. When it was just
Are we looking west at
coming
sunset?
in. This was east, northeast.
At what?
This was northeast. Northeast.
What time of day?
Right around sunset. So the sun was on the opposite side of this. This was
That's the bottom of Erie.
for I would say about 6 p.m.
Wow. Okay.
About 6 p.m.
That has to be the bottom of Erie then.
See, this is the
The
beginning. This is pretty much east. This is pretty much east. This is when it first came in, and I started paying attention. That's what I tell people.
man,
Pay
that could
attention to. This was the only thing in the sky, and you could see how it was. So I was like,
I wonder.
something's going to show up.
Looks like something out
So,
the movie Greenland. That looks like the
When
thing.
you
There's a new movie called Greenland 2, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay
Yeah.
attention because something is about to happen. You know, there was nothing else in the sky. It was blue skies. So pay attention to this, and it is a handheld camera. Guys.
Or
I
after.
hold my hand, so
God, look at that. Yeah. Planet
Can you miss
people.
the-
Yeah, they're that close. They're that big.
they're that huge and that close.
Yeah, really are. Like, come on.
This was not long ago.
We watched Long Box
Yeah.
Cube all week, and I saw
I saw you can post it.
3 nights ago.
Your Saturn's Yellow Moon video, Chris, was awesome.
Yeah, 3 nights
So
ago,
awesome.
as the Saturn Yellow Moon started going over the top of me right at sunset. Because remember, it went to the north by north sky, and now it's going over the top of us, like headed deep south. And as it went over, I saw the long box cube sticking out from in between the Saturn's Yellow Moon.
Oh,
It was
wow.
just plain as day. It was square. It was headed from upper right to lower left. It's the only thing that travels that way,
Right.
with the exception of the lead asteroid, which is way, way bigger than this box that I was watching. Plain as day, long box cube. There it is.
Look at the difference in the sky color, guys. On this side, towards the sun, it's darker towards the sun when it should be brighter.
Yeah.
I pan to the east. This is west. But if you look at this is east west, right? This is west, and it's dark, right? That's where the sun is. It shouldn't be darker there. This one's
See the flare going around the planet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the Saturn
You can see,
right there.
Wow.
yeah, you can see how it's dark there. So
Incredible.
sometimes, guys, it's not gonna be. You're not gonna see the circle. Sometimes you're gonna see cast shadows. I was trying to explain this. You're gonna see darkness, and you can even see cast shadows.
If you
You're not
look
gonna
right
see-
above the corner of the building there, you can see red atom.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can see
Yeah.
The red
there.
See
hue.
like a
for
red
that.
hue going on.
That's big, huge, right from
Uh-huh.
the sun to the corner top of this building right here. It's atom, and behind that is Saru.
Yeah, you can see the red.
Wow.
And I got so much crap for this video. Oh God, with this video, like there is no freaking planet there. I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. You know, I don't even argue anymore.
You don't have to.
It's just people's idea of this is so completely wrong, and it was mine too. I had
That's
a
the Saturn Yellow
horrible
Moon
idea.
over the sun at sunset.
That was an
Wow.
awesome. See, this one just came over us, and it was literally a darkness that just came over us. I don't understand what it's going to take sometimes because this thing
This is
was
the sun shining
literally
off the bottom of the Saturn Yellow Moon.
just
Just
came
flame like clouds.
that just
Look at the flame like clouds on the side.
It's
Incredible.
like ribs.
That is the sun underneath
like
the Saturn's Yellow Moon.
How can
It's
the
going
ribs
over
on
towards
both
center
sides?
at sunset now.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's just been such dark skies. they pass us, they just darken the skies, and then it gets bright after they move over us. And I don't know what the hell it takes them. So some of the things that are happening are just
For the last
so
decade, this
incredibly
guy's been
obvious.
screwed up, and everybody just got used to it.
Very nice.
It's been an interesting
Very
month.
nice.
All that has been over the last month. It's been an interesting month. It's been nothing. I've had nothing for almost 2 weeks now.
That was me.
Absolutely nothing. I'm hoping Petty's recent sighting comes my way, because that was freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That was just awesome.
Oh man, the other night you should have seen what I seen coming on the side of the moon. I sent you the pictures, Rebecca.
Yeah. You want to? We can play yours next. Sure.
Yeah, I also sent you a reel I made. Now it's right at the end where we last talked.
Hey, I'm curious. I'm gonna pull that first picture back up one moment. Can you all see what time of day this was? Like, I'm curious. What time?
Oh.
All right, let me blow it up.
Okay.
It's October 2025 is all it is.
1813.
So it's sunset.
Yeah.
5:13.
Well, I'm glad you can see that. I can't.
It's really
So sunset.
That's 6 p.m., right? 6:13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, okay. So at sunset, directly above the sun, to the right of the sun. That's what we're going to find it at.
Smaller, depending on which part of the day you're looking.
All right, Audrey.
No, I keep wondering why.
I know. Pass them around.
I always barbecue potato chip before.
I know. That sounds good. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and play Gillian's video, because I know it's getting late.
Yeah.
Lindsay says she can't hear anything at all and had to stop listening.
We're sorry
I
about
know.
that.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I reset the router. I rebooted the computer.
I don't think it's
Should we
us.
all
I
go out
really
and come
don't
back
think it's
in?
us.
It happened on the backup channel too. Like, it was popping on the backup channel. I'm at perplexed.
And I just changed into earbuds instead of a headphone, and I think I'm okay now.
You sound great.
Okay, great.
Unless we just took everybody off and then just, one by one.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Should we all go
Right.
off and then start again or something?
I'm thinking we could do that. Oh, wow.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm going to go out and I'll come back in. And then we can all
Okay.
take turns.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
do
start.
that. Thank you, Tanner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll do this.
All right. Okay, yeah, everybody leave and come right back. And I think I could just, well, if I kick you out, you'll have to come back. So just come out. I'm going to kick everybody out. Come back. All right. This is like, bye, Julie. Come back. Yeah, come back. Okay, so tell me if you hear popping and cracking now. Anybody? Like, I'll give it a moment to kind of catch up with the delay, but I'm curious what this is going to tell us. So, still cracking. No, that's insane. How is that happening? Huh. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to bring Carol Ann on, and then I'm going to leave. And let's see what happens. Okay, all right. We have a plan. Maybe server reset. I know, that's what I did. Or we reset the router. Don't think that will change much, right? Dang it, probably not. Hey, girl.
It's worth a
Okay.
try.
Yeah, okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, at least we have to give it a try. And as soon as you guys hear cracking, put a comment in, so that might help. And I'm still trying to sign in, even though
I'm back. Well,
okay.
Anything new and different?
Told them to give comments if they hear it.
Yeah.
When each of us come on. Okay, Audrey said none at first.
What about the music? Let's turn that down. Let's see. Let's turn it down. Yeah, let's pause that.
Try the next person.
Okay. Now. Okay. Let's try Jesus and see what happens.
Okay. They say
so again, I shut off everything.
So far, so good.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Okay, guys, tell us if you hear anything
All
now
good.
that Jesus is on. Audrey said fine.
Okay, good.
Jason said. So far. You can see out my window.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay.
Next person.
All right. So let's go ahead and bring Christopher on.
Okay.
Hey, Chris. Well, let's.
Okay. Give us a comment. Anything after Christopher came on.
Let us know where we're at here.
Cool.
Everything's fine on
Sharon
mine.
says good.
Yep. Okay.
Says
fine.
Hey, Sharon.
Okay. All right. Let's get Gillian in
Back
here.
in business.
Hey there.
Okay, Gillian. Okay.
Yeah.
Give us a remark for Gillian.
Hi, Gillian Watson.
Hi there, Christopher Kuchuris.
Okay.
Hi.
Jason
Oh my
says
gosh,
copy
right?
again.
Okay.
Okay. Take Jillian back out, and is Sam waiting?
Bring Sam on.
Yeah. Take Jillian out for a sec and try Sam.
Are you doing anything different with your devices? Did you switch anything around? No. Same as always. What the heck? We've got to get you some headsets. I think that will answer all the problems. That's all it needs is a headset.
Trying that, but apparently Amazon can't deliver to freaking.
I know what
It's
it.
got to
Okay.
be some kind of service like Amazon that delivers in Scotland.
We're
For
gonna
sure.
find it.
Okay, Sam is here now.
Something.
We're gonna get them.
So give us a shout
I've
for
been
him.
trying to get something.
Sam.
Trying to get something to share in, but God, it is not as easy as I thought
Okay.
it was.
1, 2,
We're
3,
back
1,
to
2,
cutting
3.
out now.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Sound good.
Esther Colette says it's me.
Okay,
I don't know,
Rebecca
guys.
was fine until we got to Jillian.
Hey, girls. Girls is here.
It's cutting out now.
Hey, girls.
I think it's
So-
everywhere. It's the internet, man.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's us. I think it's the server. I
Start the
think
stream
it's-
over. Wow. Right.
Yeah, but if you close down,
I know. Everybody just have to. Oh boy, that'd be.
you'd have to start a whole new show.
And so would everybody
I
watch. You have
mean-
to start over again as well.
Right. I'd have to
The SS.
create it. I don't think I can reopen it once I close it. I don't know
Really?
if I can.
We'll lose
Hold on.
everything. Yeah.
You
I
better
don't know
bring
if I can
Jillian
reopen
back.
it or if I can have. to
Yeah,
make
bring
another-
Jillian back
Normally.
in.
Oh yeah, let's test Thomas. Hey Thomas.
Hello.
Okay. Still popping and cracking.
Give us the
Before we get Jillian back on,
right.
let's confirm that we're popping and cracking regardless of her being here or not. Yeah.
Audrey, give us a.
Yeah, just let us know whenever.
It's definitely happened before, Ricolette. Just hasn't happened in this bad in a while.
It's been a while. It's better than it was.
Yep.
Right?
Heather's hearing us. Audrey, are you still on?
Thank you, Heather.
Okay. All right. Well, let's bring. Let's see.
Bring
Here
Gillian
she is.
back
Let's
on.
try Gillian. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Lindsay said
Here she
that
is.
we have to come out and start all over again and get a new sign in because it sounds even worse.
No, now I can hear it even.
Yeah, I can hear it. Her
Yeah.
audio is popping and cracking.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything out of the ordinary.
Weird.
It's like you got water or something.
Yeah.
It's like it's popping like a water sound.
Yeah. I feel you too, Rebecca. I hear that too.
It's Storm Amy.
Yeah, it's your storm. That must be what's going on, Gillian. It's got to be a bad connection from your brother.
It's alive.
Unfortunate.
Norway. So they're not hearing anything as well. And Lindsay says it's really bad. So
Yeah. See, Gillian's the only one that I hear cracking. And that most likely is your interference.
Man.
Electrical
I'm
interference.
wondering, do you have a different device you can try signing in on video and to see if it does it on another device?
Oh,
okay, I'll go try and do that.
Okay.
cool.
That would be
Good
like
luck.
one
Good
way.
luck.
Okay. Send me out.
Sorry. I didn't hear it. I
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Give her the
anyway.
God love it.
Boot me, Mom.
Oh, boot her out.
Mom.
I'll boot her out. Here she goes. Okay,
She
I'll be looking
goes.
for you. Bye. Here she goes. Wow. Okay.
Right.
We will figure this out.
Yep.
For sure.
Let's see.
It
Anissa's here. Hey, Anissa. It's starting right at Rebecca and every one of you. It started with me.
I don't know. I hear it with Gillian, honest.
Yeah.
That's where I'm picking up. Everybody else is clear
She's
except
definitely
Gillian.
popping.
Now that Gillian's left, everybody, how's it sound?
Which is not shocking.
Everyone else is
It's
in.
not like it's never. Gillian has been.
They have
Oh no, Indigo in,
Yeah.
right?
And
This is how it starts.
It does start.
When it starts, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Heather, when Sam started talking about 3i Atlas, or they're listening to
This
us.
always happens with Sam when he
Right.
secrets out. It starts.
Right.
Yeah, I got
I
you know.
know.
I
Okay.
got to start talking about what I saw on TV on the librarian this week.
They are always picking on you, Sam.
I know.
Talk
I
about
know.
nothing.
But I kind of agree with Rick Colette. Is that I don't think it's gonna get better.
Right. So what do y'all think we should do?
Well, Jimmy Kimmel came back on. They banned him from the government, and then they brought him back. And the heavy hand of our
After they
wayward
lost
politics.
like $6 billion in those 30 days that he was gone.
Why
Yeah,
don't-
Disney.
6 billion?
Why don't we
Disney.
wait
Yeah.
until Gillian tries another device before
Okay.
you use it? You can think about what you might
I
have
know.
to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You're right.
Right.
You're right. You're
Give
right.
her
Then we could talk about
Yeah.
the famous speech from Robert Kennedy, Hope. Look that up on YouTube.
Oh.
People, whether you realize it or not, it is absolutely time for us to change our souls. Either which color sheet are you going to choose right before Halloween? The white one or the black one?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Metaphor.
Absolutely, but I think also the problem on Earth is so the Earth is not ruled by human, so affect
Right.
Earth and the government and how it works. So the people need to change individual also for their own, and maybe this is the way. I don't believe, it's just my opinion, I can't believe the whole world will change because this is other factors also on this planet, and they run the last years,
Right.
or so, and this is what I'm thinking. And so everybody can change on its own, but the whole world and the government, I don't believe. That's
We
my
talked
opinion.
about that last week on last week's show. We were discussing the fact that we hope and pray that our governments aren't the ones going to be the deciding vote on this transition. And this is why I said it's also you can actually choose. This is why I said which color sheet you want to wear. Because right now we're going through a very, very important cosmic transition, and we are out of time for that decision. You can't put it off for tomorrow. What you need to do today, and it is
too late.
this. We've been scanned, people. They are judging us now, and there's more than one faction here. We neglected to talk about the people on Nibiru and Saru. And they're the ones, the demigods that originated why we're here in the first place. So that's one faction. And then there's the ships. And Rebecca has a really unbelievably cool photograph of a group of ships
I do, yes.
that were sent in. And people have to realize the magnitude of what's really going on.
This is wild.
You can't underscore this.
We have
Wow,
to stop
look at this.
obsessing with earthly things. Oh, God, I remember this.
Hey, Tara. Tara's
Hey,
We gotta stop obsessing on earthly things and start thinking bigger, guys, and start thinking more galactically, more
wow.
solar system wide.
But this picture looks like the NASA video I sent you a month before. You can see a lot of ships. It looks like the same.
Huh. Okay.
Crazy. Cool.
All right.
And this is why I've been screaming this for, ever since 2018, 2019,
God.
when, I watched them start offloading them by eye on my front porch, and there were no clouds wrapped around the cube at the time. And I'm watching these things offload out of the cube in April of 2019. And I've been screaming it ever since, and I am freaking continuously discounted take. I don't draw it out of a fluke. I draw this and share this information.
Can you imagine the imagination it would take to come up with this shit? Like, it's not even possible. Like, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't have thought this up all on my own. Like, there's just there's just no way.
There's just no way, Jesus.
You can't make this shit up, guys. You can't. Hollywood cannot write a script, anything like this. It is just so out there. And it's time you all see it.
But it's the plan, and not only the 3,600
It's time
more.
Okay, yes, you should.
And this again,
Gillian's
this is an embargo.
Okay.
This is a space embargo, and there's so many of them here, and they're so powerful that the governments of this planet, all of the governments, majorly the G7, G8, G9, United Nations. Why do you think they had an unusual meeting here recently? Why do you think the military was called to Virginia this year on September the 30th, the day before the NASA shutdown? People, they're shitting bricks right now, people.
Yeah.
This is an intergalactic machine that has contacted every machine on Earth.
Audrey, Gina has some interesting stuff sometimes. I can't say I completely agree with a lot of the things that she speaks of, but she's definitely watching for sure. And there's a lot of stuff. There's sometimes that she posts some stuff that catch my eye and I watch it, but I think the context of it is a little off. But she definitely comes up with some interesting stuff sometimes, and I have seen some of her some of her stuff, the cubes. But also, she recently posted something that looked like it was coming out of the sun. I didn't see that well enough to make an opinion, but
Sucking up seawater. I've seen that, and those are smaller than the ones that we're talking about. There are multiple different sized cubes. We talk about the two main ones, and then we've seen, the drones and the orbs and the triangle pizza slices. I mean, we've got to the point where we, jokingly call them pizza slices now.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing it for so long and so many years that we've all become numb to this, people. But the realization is, I mean, my God, we are embargoed, and we have to give them exactly what they're here for. Every 3,654 years, this happens. And there's a big dog and pony show that's trying to, be Saturday, including Three-Eyed Atlas. Oh my God.
and it's working very well. So, like I've said, that's all anybody can talk about. Yeah. Nobody's noticing flooding. Nobody's noticing the weather. Nobody's noticing all the crazy shit that we're
if
seeing.
You guys are anyone out there, if you're watching Fox News, please turn off this show right now, because you don't want to hear what
change the name or something. I was seeing something yesterday that I was like, this feels like Fox News, but it had a different name. I was like, this has to be Fox News. It had a I don't know what the name was.
Star
was
News is not reliable.
Julian in the comment. Yeah. I'm gonna bring her on. Here she is. Hey.
Well, I think Tara said also to send her a link. I don't know if you saw that, Rebecca.
I did. I sent it to her. Yep. Okay. I saw it. Okay. How's it sounding now?
Sounds just fine. Julian.
Anybody?
Talk, Julian. Talk.
It's just glitching and stuff because I went and listened on my phone to what it sounds like, and it sounds like it's like a sticking record. It's very irritating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
Indica or better
but
yet,
honestly, I think it's just atmospheric. It's just on rare occasions, it's just really, really bad.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it's worth starting?
I mean, it is like what? Sorry.
Do you think it's worth starting the show over? Some people have recommended that we just
Lindsay said try that as well. She said try 135B.
Well, then wouldn't Rebecca have to send us new links?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm sure. Well, yeah. Right. I went on another browser and have started, creating a new show, getting it set up. So it wouldn't take me just a minute or two to switch over.
Well, let's do it. Let's just get it over with and do it. See what happens. If it doesn't work, well,
it's worth the
we'll just continue.
I mean, this is our people telling us they can't hear us and saying like they're all going off now because now Sam Ricolette went as well, and so did Lindsay.
Unfortunately, we might have an early day today. I know. Yeah, last week you guys did 5 hours, and I was like, "Holy cow, that was."
We were all exhausted.
I've ever seen, but I would really hate to cut it short today. This sucks. But we should try.
Yeah.
I'm game.
Well, if it happens again, and this works, I mean, a second try works, and this happens again, because let's face it, this stuff doesn't go away. It's not
going to get worse. It all depends on how tenacious we are and what kind of contingency plans we can come up with. Device. This is my other device, and everything else is off.
And I can hear you just fine on my end.
It's not us. We can hear ourselves fine, but it's the people out there. If you go listen to YouTube,
I even tried. I tried all 3 channels that it's on, mine and the backup channel and this channel, and they're all doing the same thing. Oh,
So take a vote. Put your hand up. Do you want to give it another try on an extra show?
Bye.
let's just give it a try.
Worth a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Thomas has
Okay.
his hand up. I can see it.
Yeah.
I see.
Sam always
On
has his up.
Facebook. I'm waiting my circle. Wow, wow, wow,
Yep.
wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
Erase the old blank and wait. Okay.
Okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
It might take, I don't know, a couple of minutes. It won't take long.
Everybody,
Bye.
close out your YouTube, close out everything. And
Yeah,
then
close it
Got
out
it.
and then come back and we'll be live in
Intermission.
a minute.
Alright.
Take a break. Go get some snacks, and
Potty
we'll see
break,
you guys back
Yeah. Part
in 5
two.
minutes.
Go for it.
Two
Part
and
two.
three. All right.
Best wishes.
1:35.